I'm confused. I don't know what they're talking about. But hey, guys, what's up? This is intro to the podcast. Podcast episode number 92. We're here, ladies and gentlemen. We're back at it. We're just gonna jump right into this because apparently we're a bunch of sleepy boys today. Yeah, what's going on with you two? Brando, Baird will bring you in first. Our first co-host on tonight. What's going on, bro? Did you have a rough day?
No, my day was pretty good. A little long, a little hot, but good. You know, my first Tuesday as a married man. Just getting ready to hear some bad news about this past weekend from my boys down in, shitty Texas, and pissing me off already.
Dude, your internet just fucking hates you tonight.
Is it really?
Dude, we've tried to start the show a couple times now, and both times we've gotten into it, his internet has decided then to take a shit. So, hey, sorry, buddy, but yeah, he's going to look like crap for the first little bit of the episode, but his audio's still great, so we love that. You still get to hear him. Our other host on the show, we got to bring him in, Stephen Hatch. He was with me down in Texas, braving the storm.
Yes, sir.
We did it, bro. We made it through our generation's Mud Bowl. How does it feel?
Feels all right. It's crazy. I got to. This is my second personal Mud Bowl.
That is true.
Right?
You have bad luck.
Yeah. So let me just say, Brando, missed you, Mr. Brando. Now,
that is true. Put some respect on it.
How crazy is that? Never thought I would have a Mr. Brando in my presence, but feels good to be back home compared to being soaked. So excited to get back into this episode. What is this? 92.
92, that is correct.
Let's go. Got it.
We won't go into it just yet because I want to save it for a little bit into the show. You gotta stay tuned for this. But yeah, Hatch, I don't know if you remember much of Sunday.
I definitely do.
Okay.
There's a lot of videos for sure.
Yeah.
There's some photos for sure.
That's good. That should start to paint the picture of what happened on
Sunday. I remember most of it. I was okay.
But before we get into any of that, we got to talk about our lovely sponsors who put this show on the air. We have NECTR Energy. Can you grab a product for me, Brandon? You got them all right next to you. He's got all the awesome flavors there. I think they have 5 flavors now, if I'm correct on that. Started out with 2.
So, yeah.
Now we're up to 5. So they're expanded. They got a lot of great products over at NECTR.energy. One more time, it's NECTR.energy. So NECTR.energy. Head over there. Use promo code MafiaProductions. You're going to get a buy 2, get 1 free, and you'll get free shipping as well. And they do tend to hook up. People use our code and a couple other codes. So yeah, if you want like free product or two, you want some stickers, let them know in your order, and they're definitely going to help help you check it out, help get some more stuff for supporting not only our podcast but their company. We also have Liquid IV on the show tonight. Liquid IV, it's a great product. Brandon's going to go for his standard one. Maybe it'll get him boosted up a little bit today. He needs that and a NECTR stat. That's going to be his remedy for the rest of the show. But he's going to go ahead and make the Liquid IV real quick. He went over to liquidiv.com and he used promo code Mafia_Moffitt, and he saved 20% off his order. The same great product that you can find in Costco, Target, or any department store or grocery store at this point. They're all over the place. It's crazy all the places that Liquid IV are sold. But if you get it online at liquidiv.com, you can use our promo code Mafia_Moffitt and save 20%, like I just mentioned. They have all their great flavors. Free shipping as well. That's a big part. So that way you're not paying on shipping as well. But they do have all the other great flavors online that you won't always see them in person. I heard a review of Golden Cherry this weekend. Apparently it's good coming up as it is going down. Isn't that correct?
He said it's 200% delicious, confirmed.
Damn straight it is.
Well, that's
nice.
Brandon's favorite flavor. He is always going to go to that one for always and ever now. But yeah, golden cherry, lemon lime, strawberry. They've got the sugar-free flavors. You can't go wrong with any of the products over at liquidiv.com. Once more, use code Mafia_Moffitt. Save some money and get free shipping. And lastly, we got to talk about a little company called Welts Clothing. I was wearing them on our last episode of the podcast, the live show from NXL Texas, which you should go check out because that was a great show with our friend Christian from In the Pits. We had a fun time with him and a couple other special guests. Hey, we had mics. How did that feel, Hatch?
It felt actually way more. I've never been in a professional studio or anything like that, right? So it felt very official.
Yeah,
very, very official. It felt like
and we're faking it till we make it.
Definitely. It definitely felt like we were seriously glamorous right there. We had a pretty big studio audience behind us.
We had a big audience. We had a decent little setup back there, kind of in the hidden part.
No technical difficulties, so that was like
there was some with the audio recording. That's why
I saw that. I was
does sound a little weird at times because we actually figured out it was the cable. The cable on that mic was starting to go out, so that was the problem. But oh well, you live and you learn. But getting back to our sponsor, Welts Clothing, we were wearing them on that episode last week. They make some awesome products, and they actually are dropping a special item tomorrow as of this recording. So that is going to be Wednesday, the first Wednesday of the month, May 1st. It's Wednesday as well, so hell yeah,
Wednesday.
we love that. But yeah, they're going to be dropping some limited edition apparel. So if you're a Patreon and you hear this, you have a chance. But if you're on the public release, it's already gone. I can guarantee you that. All their drops sell out fast. So make sure head over there, use promo code FTS, save yourself some money when you're picking up the latest limited edition drop or some of their general apparel that they have online and on for sale. They got some dope stuff on there. Actually, Brandon, I got your sweatshirt in today because we had to get you a different size because I sent you the wrong size at the first time.
The correct one?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It should
Let's
be.
go.
I haven't opened the package. I'm gonna have you open the package. So that way it's like I'm not introducing any bad luck to it.
Yes, it's going to be like extra large in Japan rather than large and small here. Dude, we're so big.
So big.
So big.
Absolute beast.
America.
You're getting so big for me. But yeah, that's all of our sponsors. One more time, Welts Clothing. Head over there, use code FTS, and save yourself some money. Well, boys, we did it. We went to another event, this one down in Texas, and holy fucking shit.
Was it crazy?
It was absolutely insane. We had 2 days with over a couple hours of lightning storm delays. We had, a whole bunch of games being played. Sunday's matches were absolutely insane to film and watch. It's probably a good thing that you didn't play on Sunday because it was, it was only for the brave. Many boards went down. Many guns are going to be laid to rest, but you gotta do what you gotta do when the lightning storm comes through.
I wonder if the market companies knew that it was going to rain that bad, so they were bringing like extra boards and everything like that, and extra electronics.
I mean,
I assume so, right?
I would say I assume so, but dude, shipping logistics for shit like that is I know zero, so I'm not even gonna pretend to say yes. It would make sense. I could say that.
Yeah. So, but the rain definitely sucked.
What up, Brando?
Yeah, see, the guys using like the old Geo 3s, Geo 2s and Geo 3s.
Shout out Chris Caputo.
They're not making those boards anymore. I'd be a little scared using that in knee deep water.
Did you see his story today? Chris Caputo's story?
No, yeah, I did. Where it was like his board was all wrapped up in plastic.
He might have killed his Geo 3 board. So it's literally what you're saying. He has his gold Geo 3 that he's kind of become, known for. That's his marker, and that thing might not be shooting again. But also knowing those guys, someone will help him out and come through and get that thing working.
Someone has one.
Leverage has too much swag for people to let that go unhelped.
Those guys are good, dude. We played them, and they fucking shit on us.
Yeah, well, everyone shit on you guys this weekend, except for, what is it, the Tiki's something? I can't think of their name right now, but the Tiki's Totems, which also, they beat newbies on Sunday. So, in a way, you guys are better than newbies.
Hey, dude, I don't make the rules, bro. It is what it is.
So, yeah, the logic does work out there.
Logic does work out there, but hey, shout out to everybody that we played at NXL Dallas. It was a lot of fun, honestly. I think we shit on ourselves most of those matches. Like the preferred mob game, we got fucking shit on, but every single point was like super, super close. We just couldn't close. And that's what a lot of it was, right? And that was like the story of the event, right? We would get positions, and then we would just fall short and closing and get out and stuff like that.
And honestly, just at that point, that's like making small mistakes, just the little stuff that in semi-pro gets exploited and taken advantage of.
Absolutely. And I would say the thing is, for me, is I thought that the layout was a lot of fun, and there were a lot of opportunities to advance on that field that I for sure did not take advantage of. I definitely should have been up in people's shit way more often. But oh man, dude, penalties will fucking kill you, dude. Penalties will kill you for sure.
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
shout out to AJ. Fucking fuck.
Yeah, AJ did some stuff good, but
fucking actual motherfucker, dude.
But other stuff bad. But I will say I didn't necessarily want to get into your full thoughts on it yet because I know you have a lot to talk about with the event. I did want to say kind of general thoughts for the tournament. It was crazy out there. There was a lot of like time delays just with the different storms that came through on the couple different days. I do also want to mention Brandon got married last week, and so we are going to talk about that later on in the show. So if you're sticking around for Brandon wedding content, that's going to be towards the end of the podcast, but we got to talk about the tournament first. I mean, everyone wants to hear about the tournament. They don't really care about you getting married, dog.
Yeah, Brando. Only I cared.
That's right. He was the only person on his team who voted.
The only one.
It is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
But
pissing me off.
In segueing back to the tournament, you were still in NXL Texas, Brandon. Do you want to explain what we set up?
Fuck yeah.
All right. So, dude, it took like 2 or 3 weeks. So after one show, probably like episode 89 or whatnot, where Michelle's on her phone ordering something for the wedding on Amazon, and something all the way down at the bottom pops up as the recommendations, and she goes, "Oh wow, look at this!" Shows it to me, and I go, that'll be good to order and like have it shipped. So it was going to be a life-size cardboard cutout of me.
Definitely was life-size.
It was pretty close to life size.
Definitely life size.
It was supposed to be like 5'7", 5'8", cardboard cutout of me, and but I wanted to surprise the guys, so I looked at shipping to get it there in time. To have it over 5 foot, it wasn't going to be there in time. So the biggest I could get is 3 foot. So, and I got Ryan's address because he's at the Airbnb, gonna surprise the guys and everything. And I was hoping there was a possibility it would get there Thursday. I was hoping like maybe early Thursday morning or something, so that it could be there for the live show.
That would have been amazing. No, it did arrive. It arrived Thursday night. And then I proceeded to forget about it. That's 100% on me. I did not bring it to the field. But I also had a fuck ton of other things I was trying to make sure I didn't forget. So that was on me. But then Saturday morning, Friday night when we got back to the Airbnb, one of the first things I did was put it in the van. So that way it was going to for sure be there the next day. And it was just perfect timing because right as we got out of our van, I walk by, I literally look up to my left and Paul is walking next to me with a cooler. And I was just like, oh, hey, man. You know about this, and I just handed it to him, and I was like, all right, my job's done. I gotta go to my media stuff. I'll hear about the rest of this on the podcast. So what happened after that, Ash?
Dude, I mean, Ryan, to the power of editing, just throw in some of those photos right there. We were having a good time, dude. Sweet. We had a great time with it. Cedar especially had a good time with it. I do
want to set the ground rules, Hatch, that you're only getting 2 other inserts on the podcast tonight. So choose wisely. Because I know you said you had a lot for me to edit in, and I don't want to be up till midnight tonight doing that. So
here we go.
Let's choose wisely with these.
Dude, let me tell you, dude. We lynched his ass in the fucking pits. We couldn't really attach him to much, so we just had to fucking tie a rope around his neck and fucking lynch him up, And
dude, I didn't even know that until I saw Anthony's story. I was like, "What the fuck?" And I'm swirling around.
Dude, he was going, because the wind was going crazy, so he's just going back and forth, just getting blown away, and it is amazing to see.
That is a great part of the story, Hatch. But I feel like you skipped a lot there because how did you guys first see Brando? What was the reaction to Brando? Because that's where I left off. I just gave it over to Paul.
So for me, my first reaction was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the hell? Who brought that? I was like, who the hell brought that? How do we get that? And then my second thought was, damn, life-size joke inbound.
We all made them as soon as we saw it. It was pretty quick.
Absolutely. And I was like, damn, dude, this is actual size.
You still haven't answered my question. How did Paul reveal it? Did he just like pull it out and show it to everyone, or did he like bring it over in some way? Was there any story with that?
So I was the very last one to see it, I think, because I had to go grab paint. So I come in and everybody else is freaking out about it. So I'm like, sweet, everybody's getting hype. Hell yeah, everybody's getting hype. And then I walk in and then someone, all I see is like the back. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then he turns around and it's Brando. Bruh, that was amazing, dude. I was like, man, we fucking suck if we lose today, which we did lose one. So it is what it is. But oh man, dude.
Well, and then
It
you
was
guys
ni- it
started
was
a
nice.
chant based off the.
Here we go. I
person.
definitely wrote this one in my notes, right? So we had a chant where no matter who was on the field, whether it be me, Paul, Marv, Cedar, whatever, we would just fucking start chanting, "Let's go, Brando!" And dude, let me tell you, in Texas, that shit hits extra good, bro. Everybody was saying that
Brandon,
shit.
you don't understand. Brandon, you don't understand. They were saying it every fucking point, and the amount of times
Dude.
guys around them. I was standing by one of their games, and there's a couple guys who were like, "Oh shit, fuck Joe Biden, right?" And they were like, "No, that's one of our players." But it was like you could tell everyone was instantly thinking, "Yeah, fuck Joe Biden." All right, yeah, cool.
Dude, even
They were
Somology
on
guys,
board.
Somology guys were like, "Let's go, Brando! I like that shit," you know. And dude, Texas, that shit was smacking for sure. So it was cool. Even some of the other divisional DMG guys were chanting it because like they played pretty good this weekend. They shout out to D4. They I think they got it to. They made Sunday for sure. Won their first match on Sunday, and then I think lost their second match in overtime or something like that, or maybe by 1 point.
Yeah, Hatch doesn't remember much of the end of that game.
No, I remember. I remember the defeat for sure.
Okay, yeah, the cause of the defeat, and then other things happen. But we're not going to get there just yet. We're going to keep holding that off. Let's go back to Thursday. So right after the podcast, what did you guys do? Was there anything that happened that night before your Friday matches?
Oh man, so we have a pretty serious meeting. We always have a pretty serious meeting. We were making PB&Js during the meeting.
Very serious though. Serious
very,
PB&Js.
very serious. Not, like, no joke. I made like the perfect one, like that you've ever seen.
Brandon, does it sound like he was very serious during that meeting when he says shit like that?
Everybody else was very serious.
He was very serious about his PB&J.
That's true.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Him and Tim were just chefing up some PB&Js.
Dude, let me tell you, we are leveling up the PB&J game, dude. We got all the squeezable shit. So, dude, you don't got to use no forks or nothing or knives. So we're leveling up. Yeah, dude. So it got pretty crazy. And so there's one story that I wanted to say. So this is called the Skadoosh story. This one's pretty good. So me and Caden go to Walmart. Like it's like maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. So it's getting pretty up there, right? Because we got morning matches, but we're like, oh shit, we're gonna run out of water. So we go to Walmart, and so Caden gets a case of water, like holds it up decent, like maybe like chest height, and then just drops it right in the cart, and it just rattles around. And I'm like, and he said skadoosh, and I was like, how can I top this? So I like bend over, grab it with the might of 1,000 arms. I threw it like all the way across the fucking aisle. It lands perfectly halfway on the shopping cart, cuts everything in half. Water fucking explodes everywhere. No bullshit. Well, there's water everywhere. Just cut the case of water in half perfectly.
God damn.
And so
Katana's knife edge.
And like water bottles exploded.
Yes. And so we are just like, oh my God. I was dying laughing, and we were just like slowly like scooting away but we cleaned up our mess. Obviously, all the bottles that were there.
God damn, you went retard strength. That's what you did. You went full retard strength for a second, and then it did not work out well.
Skadoosh! And I like tried to top his, so I threw it extra hard.
There's some Walmart loss prevention employee who watched that footage who was just like, God damn,
I
these
said the
idiots.
exact same thing. I was like, dude, the guy who is watching this shit is going fucking wild right now.
He's like, dude, record that. Send it into America's Funniest Home Videos.
Without a doubt, he's like, there's some. I should have checked like the Snapchat map or something. I guarantee that's on the Snapchat map somewhere.
That'd be pretty funny.
Checking Reddit right now.
Was there? Yeah. Do Walmarts appear as their own place on Snapchat? Is that?
Oh man, there's got to be like a Walmart subreddit. I know there's people of Walmart. That's a pretty funny Reddit thread.
That's a very popular one. But all right, so cool. So Thursday night, you guys had your meeting. We went back to our place, just kind of honestly packed and got things ready for the next day. Went to bed decently early, so felt good for Friday, but that trend would not continue throughout the weekend, as Friday proved to be, we were doing the math in the car, it is the longest single day that all of us have ever like worked media at an NXL, with being there for early games, plus how long games got delayed, plus the fact we all wanted to watch Fit and Dynasty. So we were there for, I want to say like 13 or 14 hours, just an incredibly long ass day. And but yeah, so we get back to the Airbnb on Friday, super fucking late, and that started the absolute no sleep train. So for the rest of the weekend, I'm not very reliable witness, but Thursday and Friday we're still good. Let's jump back to the beginning of Friday. Hatch, you guys said you had morning games on that day, right? It was Monday too, or Monday, fucking Friday.
Yeah, we had the first match. I'm pretty sure it was like 8:55, so not super early, right? Not the very first match. So who do we play? I think that was
Leverage.
That
was
Leverage
yeah.
match.
First
That was
game,
Leverage match, right? And those guys are fucking good for sure, right? And I really want to play them again because obviously I'm gonna be grinding 10 times fucking harder now. Because I got a taste of it, right? That was like the team to beat, right? And
Played
with how
against
bad
Ivan?
they, yeah, dude, fucking AJ, bro, that fucking clip of him running and fucking like
Whiffing.
So I talked to Ivan and he was like, it fucking skimmed right off his jersey, right? And in my mind,
You
I'm
guys
like,
got to set up
bruh.
some context here because I haven't seen this clip and a lot of our audience probably hasn't either. So what was the situation?
So basically, AJ tries to run the highway for Ivan, gets shot, and then still shoots Ivan, but like whiffs, and then gets a fucking major.
But didn't even get the kill.
Didn't even get the fucking kill. And in my mind, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? It's like that clip that we had where he gave him one going in the middle. Dude, you don't fucking give a guy one ever.
Yeah. You put 12 on them and then
Fuck, man. If you're going to get a fucking major, put 10 in him.
yeah.
But
I'm not gonna throw this clip in. It's not that big of a deal, but yeah, I wanted to give some context to that because you guys were talking about it, and there's a lot of probably other people that didn't know.
And I will say he was a good sport about it because he was the fucking penalty guy all weekend. I think he got like a total of I think he got 2 majors and like a minor. Which dude, that shit'll fuck up a point. Yeah. That kills in it. That in semi-pro, dude, you go down in a 3 or a 2-on-5, bro, you're fucked. You are fucked.
You guys didn't play on Sunday, so that means 5 penalties in 4 games. That's more than a penalty a game.
Absolutely. And it's like, bro, come the fuck on. Like, and I'm not even the penalty guy anymore, so it felt good.
That's the only thing we can say that was good about that.
Right. But we played Leverage. Those guys beat us. I thought, at least for me, I thought we didn't have enough attack on the snake side the first match, right? And I was talking to Caden about it, and I'm like, yo, Caden, why the fuck aren't you going down the snake, right? Obviously, it's Chris Caputo's in there with him, right? So, and he's very proactive in the snake. Chris Caputo is very great player, right? I think he's going to be one of the top echelons, like if he ever makes it back to pro again, right? And
I think he will,
for sure, whether it be with Leverage or not, right? I was like, yo, Caden, why the fuck are you not being so proactive in there, right? And he's like, oh, he was shooting at me. And I'm like, dude, like, what the fuck? You get shot all the time at paintball. Like, fucking, like, go. And after that match, Leverage fucking shitting on us and us not really having that much of a snake presence for sure. The next match, he took that into the Totems match and definitely used it. It was, I would get down the Doritos and then he would, like, pop up in the snake and I'm like, fucking sweet. All right, cool. And the thing is, the Totems matches, we were winning every point, and then obviously penalties were happening, and we went down 3-3, maybe 4-0. Like, dude, we were getting fucked up in that Totems match. And there's one match where AJ, he's like in the middle, supposed to have my back, and I wrap one of the Doritos. I kill a middle guy, but dude, the Totems guys, those guys, they're not the fastest guys in the world. They're back guys, but dude, they know how to play the middle very, very well, and they were up in that shit all the time. So once I killed another guy, I killed the guy out of the middle, and then I make my bump, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Shadow clone jutsu, fucking another guy popped up in the same exact spot, and I'm like, oh shit, and I'm like trying to like gangster gat him like mid move, and he fucks me up. Then I get dunked on from the Dorito side, so I get basically like double bunker, and I'm like, okay, sweet, like I get fucked up, and dude, they shot my hand to shit, right? And I'm like fucking bleeding everywhere, right? And I didn't know what. Yeah, my fingy, bro, my fingy, that one's right, and I ain't calling to Chrono no gun. Let me tell you that, right? Come on, Papa. But So this is I think what initiated the comeback, right? So I'm like getting in. I'm like, dude, guys, let's fucking go, right? And I like wipe my face. I didn't know I'm bleeding, right? And then someone goes, Hatch, or Cedar goes, Hatch, your nose is bleeding. And I'm like, what the fuck? My nose never bleeds. And I'm like looking down and my hand is like bleeding like crazy. So I put on the motherfucking war stripes with blood. I shit you not. And I'm like, we're not fucking losing this match. And sure as shit, we came back in like 5 minutes. There was like 5:50 on the clock, and we came back.
If you were doing anything but playing paintball, what you just said would be sick as fuck. But god damn, there's something about wiping blood on your face for a fake war match that just that don't sit right with me. That seems cringy. I don't know why.
It is what it is, bro. I mean,
you got the dub, so at the end of the day,
we all had that warrior. We all had that fucking warrior mindset, right? Especially where it's like you see your guy get just like blasted. You ain't just gonna fucking take that shit. You're obviously gonna, get him back.
No, I know. It's just the blood on the face for me. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
The first one was an accident, and I'm like, fuck it, we're going for.
There you go. There's the real story. That makes more sense. Of just like, well, shit, we're already halfway there. Might as well just finish it off.
I'm like wiping my nose, right? Because super wet, dude. Everything is super wet. There's fucking mud all over me, right? But let me just say, dude, shout out to fucking NXL. The Lone Wolf field was the best field by far. There is no question.
Until Sunday. I mean, everything was bad Sunday.
Every field was fucked Sunday, right? But dude, the Lone Wolf field, flat.
It was pretty good.
Dude, great field. Not even gonna lie. That was probably the best spot on the venue for sure. Flat, nice grass, not too muddy. Because dude, some like the practice fields we were on, dude, there is a fucking crater at the start box of like mud and footsteps.
Yeah, well,
and that was Thursday practice.
Mm-hmm. Well, because those were already kind of on the lower side of the event, which got rained on Thursday, so it already started off poorly. So it just never got better.
I forgot what field it was. I think it was the 10-man field. I heard there was like a flood. There's like a flood runoff zone, and one of the fields obviously ended up kind of being in it. So there's one part that was just way worse than every other part. That was like a straight snorkel fest. The infamous field got pretty bad too. I know that's where a lot of guys went to get some like good puddle footage, because essentially the whole snake was a puddle. I did hear that. Jesus. And but yeah, dude. So we came back in that totems match. That game was a shit ton of fun for sure.
So there was no live stream for the semi-pro field this event, which fucking sucked. But that Friday was obviously the day of our wedding, the ceremony. We woke up really early and we were driving up to the venue, and I watching the score live on PBLI, and like,
that was all you had.
They're down one. That was it. Driving up in the mountains. Yeah, I'm like, oh fuck, all right, they're down one. 5 minutes go by, I look down. Fuck, they're 0-2, they're down. All right. Look down 5 minutes later. Fucking 0-3. Come the fuck on, guys. And as soon as I saw like 0-4, I locked my phone. I was like, fuck this.
God, you guys gonna get fucking mercied. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, fuck.
And sure as shit, dude, we all bought into the Let's Go Brando and the fucking Blood Brows, and we hit it. We hit it, dude.
I do like how on Brandon's, the happiest day of his life, he was instantly getting stressed by you guys not performing well.
Yeah, like, god damn it. And then come to find out a couple hours later, they ended up winning, and it was a big, oh, fucking hell. Jesus.
Yeah, and it was, we brought it back to overtime, like 4-4, right? And that overtime match, something about that point, that was like perfect paintball. I'm pretty sure we won that one like 5 alive. It was like kill one, then everybody was like, yo, chill, bro. And we just straight like containment duty, if you will. Like we just like were applying so much pressure. Dominant. Yeah, we were just applying so much pressure, and dude, there were so many fucking bounce shots. There were so many, dude. Like when I was getting far down the Doritos, I would basically have to like lay down like underneath it, because they would just shoot all those pins and those little and the can in the middle. Dude, those were fucking me up for sure. Like even when sometimes I was laying on the ground like full wrapping, and they would shoot me in the pack. So
Jesus.
Yeah, those bounce shots are pretty nasty. So yeah,
So
that was
1-1 on
one.
the day. Yeah.
Yeah, 1-1 on the day for sure.
You cannot end a story, dog. That's like your downfall. You can get through
No,
them.
I'm trying to remember any details, because I remember, so the way how Brando found out is because I called him a couple hours after that match, and I was like, "Yo, Brando," like, he's like, "Oh yeah, 0-2 is a tough day." I'm like, "Bitch, we're 1-1. We're 1-1."
well,
He goes, "You guys won that?"
Yeah, PBLI, it was like updating it. It showed the game ended, and that you guys lost 5-1 or 1-5. So I was just assumed you guys lost by 4, and then yeah, Hatch told me they won. Looked at the scores, and it updated. Yeah, it was what a relief. Thank God.
Yeah,
I wasn't all
sure.
the loss that day.
I would say the
The
weirdest
totals
thing
are good, dude.
the weirdest thing from this event for me is just it doesn't feel like it ended. Like, I don't know, there's this weird feeling that, like, since the pro finals didn't take place, like, I don't know, it's not over yet. And so it's this, yeah, like I've had this since we left the event, where it's just this weird thought of like, I don't know, just it doesn't feel finished, if that makes sense.
No,
I completely agree.
Because it hasn't. The whole tournament, all of Dallas hasn't
technically,
wrapped
yes.
up yet. Everything but the professional division, and that's usually what caps it off.
Well, and even that, like, I left the field way earlier than I would on Sunday. Like, I don't know. It just felt different. It felt weird not having the, the big hype and everything that usually takes place with the finals.
For sure. And I mean, also I felt like we kind of left at the same time as usual, because the matches were on Sunday were 3.5 hours delayed, right? Like, some of them were supposed to play at like 8 a.m. and they didn't even play until like 11:30.
Yeah, well,
So,
the whole event was delayed
For sure,
because
for
the
sure.
thunder was so bad. I don't know when. I mean, you guys left before I did, but I still left way earlier than I normally do. Normally I'm out of there like 6 or 7, kind of fine after final pro podium. But yeah, I left this event at like 4 in the afternoon, which was weird. Like, I had all this time to like pack and like get shit ready. It was different.
Yeah. But I mean, go ahead, Brandon. What are you gonna say, buddy?
Oh no, just you're not in a rush. You have time to take a shower, get warm. Damn, that's something I wasn't. It sucked not being there, but seeing all the rain and everything and being all wet. I went out to the field on Sunday, and guys were like, "You kind of glad you're not there?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm glad I'm here and dry. I'm fucking dry. I'm sweating. It's so hot."
Dude, the other miserable thing with Sunday was just getting around from field to field. It was because just everything was just this like thick, sticky mud. So it just wore you out trying to like walk around from
If you didn't have rain
a
boots, it
certain
was
part
really
of the
hard.
event to another part of the event. And I mean, dude, I had rain boots on, but even then, man, it's just because you're sinking into every step. There's nowhere to sit down anymore. It's just, dude,
There was
that
nowhere to
Sunday
sit, for sure.
killed me. It was yeah, brutal.
I mean, I tried to make the best of Sunday. Not gonna lie, I
you did.
tried to make the best out of a shitty situation.
We'll talk about that a little later, because we got to talk about Saturday first. We skipped right by Saturday. Like I said, Friday night we got home super fucking late, so I think I went to bed around 12:31 on Friday, and of course my whole Airbnb was up at 5:30, so that's when I was up too. So Saturday got about 4.5 hours of sleep and headed off to a paintball field to go film paintball matches all day, which is, it's
Hell
never
yeah,
a good
brother.
combination. It doesn't end well.
Love me some paintball.
Lack of sleep and paintball.
Oh, I guess
They go hand in hand.
there is
That is
one
very
thing
true.
before we get too far into Saturday. One thing we missed from Friday that I do have down in my notes. So I actually had inside info on the Dynasty and Fit upset that made me feel better. So right as Dynasty is playing their first couple of points of the day, in their first matchup, I forget who it was against, but in that first game, Marcelo gets hurt, and
Oh damn.
Greg sprints over to me because he was filming in their pits. And so after he noticed Marcelo didn't play for like 3 points, he comes over to me and he's like, "Ryan, before they change the odds, Marcelo's not playing in the next game." And I was like, "Bet." And so I went on and I increased my bet on PB Fit. So I had more on their spread, essentially just saying that they'd keep it within 2.5 points. they won, so that won. But yeah, that was one of the funnier moments to me with the betting stuff this weekend was Greg knowing that was valuable information, and
for sure,
and it was. So shout out Greggy, he did his job. But Saturday we got back kind of the energy and everything from the night before with the the upset win and just all the craziness that was Friday with the storm delays we had and it just being a long ass fucking day. Saturday is definitely one of the more blurrier days to me. We did film some cool stuff with Lasher Lopez. He was staying with me for the event, and Saturday he came over and we walked around and interviewed people, and I just let him go and do his thing, and we got some great content out of it. Hatch was in some of it. He was in one of the interviews. Last show does interview him in it, but it was a lot of random people, a lot of people from Onai, because I know that'll trigger him.
Oh God!
So there we go. Shout out Onai Paintball.
No,
I'm just gonna call it that from now on. It's too fun to fuck with people like that. But yeah, so we walked around. We did a lot of great, cool, kind of funny content with that. And so that's how I spent most of my Saturday at the field. How did you guys do, Hatch? I know you went another 0-2, unfortunately.
Right. Yep. Unfortunately, right. So the match against Denver Altitude, dude, we were winning that match. Like we were actually fucking those guys up for a while, right? And then sure as fucking shit, bro, penalties happen, and then we fucking start losing, and it's like tie game, right? And then Caden got a penalty that I actually thought was pretty bullshit. I wasn't playing this point, right? So I'm obviously watching very fucking intensely. Like it's like I think it's tie game, 3-3, minute left, and Chim's like, go for the win. So we're like, fuck yeah, let's go, right? Caden runs Snake off the break, looks clean to me. The ref just instantly throws a flag and then calls Caden out, and then starts calling, and then calls AJ out, like out of fucking nowhere. And we're just like, what the fuck? And because obviously I know how it is being a ref, you see something spray, I get it, right? But I'm like watching it extra intensely, and I'm like, I literally couldn't find a fucking hit on him. But yeah, the fucking instant minor, down 2 bodies, like with like a minute left. Yeah, they beat us with like 5 seconds left, and it's like, fuck, dude. And then that PMOB game, those were very,
Preferred
very
mob.
close point. Right, yeah, preferred mob, sorry. Those were like super, super close points, but we just couldn't fucking close. Very, very close points. And I remember that match, dude, those guys were extra on the bounce shots for sure. Like, I felt like I was controlling the entire Dorito side the entire match, but once I would get so far, they would just start shooting the bounce shots to where I'm so far away from everybody else, right? The next closest guy to me is in the boxing ring in the middle, right?
The hot tub.
Right, exactly, the hot tub. And so the way that they would be set up, right, was pretty good. And they would be like Snake 1 or Snake 2, the Snake corner, and then like the Dorito corner, right? And every once in a while the Dorito corner would like try to take like that step out and try to catch me down the wire, right? But I just wouldn't let him get it. There were some times where I was trying to get crafty. I'm like laying on the ground, like fucking slithering, snaking in the open, like trying to get a shot. And dude, fuck, once they would find where I was in the Doritos, they were just shooting all these bounce shots, fuck me up, and then flip the field. And then I remember they had a really fucking good ass move. We were about to win the point, and then there was a really good highway move that Caden got run down, and yeah, that one for sure sealed the fate for sure.
Do you guys feel like you guys weren't playing the field the best as you guys can?
Obviously. What the fuck kind of question is that? Obviously.
Well, like in what ways?
No, you're good. So for me, I felt like this, like day 2, I was really pushing the Doritos like way harder than like usual. There were some runs where I was able to take like the Dorito 4 like within the first like 60 seconds of the point.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And once you start getting into that territory, that's when obviously the bounce shots come. And dude, everybody in semi-pro knows bounce shots. Like everybody. And if you don't know the bounce shots, dude, like what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, I would say I'm trying to think,
it's just
put it
funny
into,
to me,
like,
man. Like you have these moments where you're going on this train thought, and then it ends, and then it's like,
I'm trying to think of how.
So what am I even talking about? It's like you're talking about your games. What happened?
Yeah, obviously I know I'm talking about my games, but I'm trying to think of like the difference that we could have played the field for sure, right? I think we had a pretty good attack down the wires. The middle attack, we were lacking to the point to where once we were getting to wrapping their side, that's where we were getting dinked out, right? We weren't being as creative as we possibly could have.
Okay.
You know, do you guys know what I mean by that? Obviously, there's like so many times where you can just crab walk through the middle, right? We saw it a bunch, and to those little mini W's, and you kind of scissor through people's sight, and you just can fucking get a run through, right? And that's what the good teams were doing, and we were doing it just and getting fucked up, like just not doing it right. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like not doing the way how textbook it should have been done.
Yeah, just a little sloppy.
Yeah, not. I wouldn't say sloppy, but doing it straight up wrong. Like if the way to break the field is through like that snake side, like through that snake side little fucking middle, we weren't doing that. We were doing it like trying to wrap around the middle of like the Dorito side or something. But just like the way, and just like the way we were positioning, the way we were talking, it just wasn't really being put together correctly. And especially as fast. And that's another thing, right? Is that one match we probably could have won if we had a little bit more time, right? The Denver altitude match.
Damn it, because it really started. I was really looking forward to watching the games and trying to give as much insight as I can on what I'm seeing from overhead, right? From you guys. I don't know. Fucking sucked that you couldn't fucking watch. I'm just mad.
Just budget.
Me too, brother.
That's all it is. Shit isn't cheap or free.
Hell no.
It'd be nice if it was.
We just gotta get a fucking Jeff Bezos up in this bitch sometime, you know? Get a Daddy Bezos to pay for everything.
Okay, that's never happening. So let's just stop dreaming about that. And no billionaire is gonna come in and just save our game unless we gotta start marketing to the Middle East. That's the only way that's gonna happen. Is like some Saudi oil prince is just like, fuck it, I now own paintball, and just gives the NXL $1 billion, you know? Like that's the only way anything like that would happen, and the chances of that are about next to zero. So it's not happening.
That's why they're called dreams, you know? That's why we're called dreams. That's why they're called dreams.
But there's better dreams to have.
Jesus.
It's like free paintball.
Oh my god. So Saturday, you guys ended 0-2, 0-4.
Yep.
No, sorry, 1-3. 1-3. As long,
Yep.
At least you guys didn't go 0-4 like last Texas.
Yeah, that
Thank
was
God.
for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck. Now, did you guys have the tornado warning that day?
Friday was the first tornado warning.
Yeah.
Damn.
I remember, dude. Like I remember. This is probably one of the reasons why we came back in the totems match, is because when they were up on points, there was a technical timeout for like, no joke, 30 to 40 minutes where we were standing on the field for fucking ever. Like to the point where they're like, sock them up, take your masks off, just don't get off the field. And we're just like, okay, right? How weird is that? And and that was like a legitimate thing. I'm
having a hard time telling if it was 30 or 40 actual minutes or like.
It was a long time.
Okay.
Like a very long time. They were like, hey, so the software's not working for the NXL, blah blah blah, and the fucking tornado watch also isn't helping. So we're like, all right, we're just trying to like bear with us. The ref made a funny joke. He's like, you know, it wouldn't be the NXL without a fucking scoreboard issue, right? And fair. At least they're cool about it. So in my mind, I'm hyping my team up. I'm like, dude, the fucking gods are on our side. Like they're icing them for us. Right now we have the fucking momentum, right? We create the momentum now.
I feel like it was worse that you told this part of the story. Like now it isn't so much a comeback. It's just like you guys played a second game and you guys did better in that one.
No, that was still that was only like 2 points into the match.
was kind of okay. So you still went down a couple and then came back more, but still, that was funny. Just fucking yeah. So what happened? Actually, we had an hour-long rain delay, and then we came back, and we did really well on that one.
We actually watched film from that we got and dissected it all, made game plans, came back, and
we actually got a new lot of paint as well. You guys had that seemed to help a lot as well.
I wish we had that kind of shit where we could just have a fucking drone over our head the whole time, and have another guy like Bluetoothing in. But isn't that like against the rules, huh? Bluetoothing in.
Yeah, I think you just described an illegal thing because you can't have outside information like outside of your pit.
Okay. I feel like I've definitely fucking heard radios before.
That is, I'm pretty sure people have gotten in trouble for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely heard radios before.
Well, and
where it's like
it may be ref or like other people's radios too. Because like maybe all the service guys and the ops guys have radios on them. Like, they're.
It's pretty handy too. Sometimes you hear check the guy in the center 50, and it's like, our guy's not in the center. Megatron. All right.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, no,
that's a good tip.
I wore radios when I was working with Hormesis because, like, it's just nice for us to be able to like get in touch with someone across the event in like half a second.
Definitely, the earpieces make a huge difference. Very professional.
Yeah, it is. It's fun to feel like a Secret Service agent. Like you're just talking to someone, and all of a sudden you're like, "Yeah, what's up?"
Like, in the middle of your conversation. Over. Yep. The quick cutoffs. But yeah, dude, and then the storm hit.
I was gonna say, where are we at in Hatch's story of Saturday? We've gotten through games, so the storm didn't really hit Saturday night. I mean, it did overnight rain, but
definitely overnight.
But what I'm saying is, like, we were able to get out of the field. Like, when we left the field, it was actually quite lovely. Like, it really wasn't that bad. It was definitely the calm before the storm, they would say.
Yeah, but there was a little bit where it was like, dude, fucking flash flood for a second.
I mean, maybe where you guys were, but Saturday night for us, really, actually, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't until Sunday morning.
Like the middle of the day one. That was Friday. Friday. So that one was definitely brutal.
Dude, stop hanging out with Tim so much before the show.
No. I'm just thinking.
Jesus Christ. We've said that multiple times. Friday was the day that had the thunderstorm delay in the middle of the day, and we had to wait and kind of get through the rain. Saturday was pretty lovely. It went off without a hitch. And then Sunday was obviously the hellscape that it was, which we might as well just get into that already. Sunday morning, we get to the field at about 6 a.m. and we see that, well, nothing is going to happen on time today. So we take a 2-hour nap in our car, which was the best idea because that was a great use of time, helping add to the sleep counter. But we got through the first like 3 or 4 hours of the day, just kind of getting all of our shit situated. We were hanging out in the back of the dye tent. That's where a lot of our like media gear was being stored. Obviously, they were completely flooded, so it was ankle-high water around their whole entire booth. So we had to, find some tables, clear some stuff off, get some area where like our gear could actually sit and not just get soaked and covered in everything. And so we were able to figure that out for like the first couple hours of the day. Games started to come back on, I would say around like 10 or 11. I think that was when games started to get played again. I went over to Lone Wolf, filmed the newbies. I was filming them again all weekend, and I did mic up Carl Markowski for one of their games on Saturday, which was pretty cool, except I gave Carl some really bad like commentator's curse type luck because he got dinked out in a lot of the games. And like there was a couple he stayed alive in. No, I didn't give him appendicitis. That was not me. That was God. But no, I just made him get dinked out in that game in particular. And it was also his first game. He was coming in Saturday. Probably hasn't practiced the layout much, so he was trying to figure it out. But yeah, newbies did okay. They got knocked out in their first playoff match. So that was like kind of a good and bad moment because I wanted to film them more on Sunday because I knew like the footage was great. But I was also a little happy that all of my like required filming was done for the day, so I could enjoy the chaos that it was a little bit more.
Yeah. Who did you film mostly?
Newbies.
What field did you go to?
I mean, Newbies was, I mean, yeah, they were like the main client team I was working with. I also had an individual that I was doing during the event. But then I went to Pro and I filmed quite a lot of stuff on Pro as well. But I also just took time to kind of hang out with some guys and stuff that I don't normally do, because usually I'm really fucking busy at events. And I was happy to do that. Like I was saying, Saturday, me and Lastro, we were hanging out for like an hour filming that video, walking it around, kind of just doing different stuff that normally I'd just be getting blasted all day. And so it was a different and nice change of pace for that.
Hell yeah.
When you guys arrived to the field Sunday morning and found out that, hey, we're on a 2-hour delay or so, we're going to see what's up, were there still talks about the pros playing, or when did you find out that no, the pros voted against finishing this tournament and moving it to
AC? Yeah,
they got to vote. They got to vote on it.
Yeah, so that's the reason they didn't play.
Okay.
All the teams who were still in decided to postpone it and hold it in AC. I have a feeling that we're going to hear a marketing twist that they didn't want to. There's some other reason, but essentially that's what happened. There was a phone call with all of the heads of the teams, and they all just decided, hey, we're not going to play in that. Let's finish this in AC. And so that's what they all voted on, and that's what ended up happening. Which I hate, because it would have been so fucking sick. It would have been so awesome to get footage of that. And let's be real, you guys got money to replace boards, to replace hoppers. Like, you got sponsor support. So go out there and so go out there and fucking rip some gear up, and let's get some awesome footage if we're all gonna fucking be here anyways.
Especially because that makes the sport grow, especially with clips like that. Like the shit where, dude, water's going up this people's shit, bro. That is... Those videos hit.
The more it sucks to play in, the better it's gonna look on social media. That's just the truth.
Absolutely. So, the slow-mo does not lie, dude.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I mean, as you've seen, there's a reason no one has posted any footage from days 1 or 2. It has all been Sunday footage, because it looks the best, man, with all the puddles that were out there.
And I mean, if they're professional teams, right, and they have like the professional sponsors, like huge quotes right there, bro, why would they not play?
Well, because I get it. I mean, it was shitty. Like, yeah, that would have sucked. It would have been cold all fucking day. It would have been muddy, but...
Well, I look at the divisionals who don't have like the greatest sponsorships, who some of them have to pay like $60-$70 for a fucking board. You know?
Yeah, no, you have a good point there. But the other point is, like, we've played through that shit before. Like, there's been events that have had other crazy puddle events, and those teams didn't bitch out. So I don't know. It's a weird one to me. I don't know. I don't have all the information either. That's what I've heard through the grapevine is what happened. I mean, I wasn't there. I wasn't in the phone call.
That's actually I kind of like that, not gonna lie. I was like the head of everybody. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I get that it's not the perfect playing environment, but yeah, I just wish they finished it with everyone else. Because from what I'm hearing as well, going into Atlantic City, it's still up in the air whether a new layout's gonna drop before the tournament, or maybe it's a blind layout, or divisionals might have a different layout than the pros. Like the layout will drop for the divisionals.
I didn't even think of that. That's
fields,
a very valid
and then
point.
The pros have a blind layout. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's a valid point. I didn't even think of that one.
Jason Trojan did text Kyle during the Spick and Span show today, having like he had some confirmation. I can't remember exactly what it was at this moment. It is, I know, Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday, whenever they play these playoff matches, those are going to be on the Texas layout still. So teams are going to be able to practice that, as much or as little as they want going into this event. So I think that'll be interesting. You might have some of the lower teams say, fuck it, let's go. We squeaked into Sunday. Let's go spend all this time and try to like do the best we can with this opportunity. But then they are kind of sacrificing their time to practice for the new layout, which if it is another layout, which I think it might be, like either blind or not. I think it's going to be released like a traditional layout. We'll see what happens. That's just what I've been hearing so far. then it's kind of, you have to sacrifice time on one for the other, which honestly I don't hate, because hey, you guys made the decision to not play in Texas.
Exactly.
So yeah, like I don't know, it's a tough one for me. I see both sides of the argument for sure.
Now you sleep in the bed that you made. Like, you did this. So yeah, suck it up, Buttercup. Like, yeah, I don't want them to be on a different layout than us. You know, whether if like the semi-pros have a live stream or not, I'd like to be able to watch the pros how they play it. Have maybe I could look this way in this bunker, or maybe there's this bounce shot, or what operations are they doing, kind of thing. You have film to watch, whether it's for us or not, or of us or not. So I don't care if it's a blind or they release it regular, as long as they're playing on the same layout as us. I think that's the best for the whole league.
I think that's a funny opinion, because I see why you're saying what you're saying, but that's one of the things I don't care at all about that. I think it's better if there's a more competitive division, and I think a blind layout adds to that. But I also get why people who are, been paying for these events and expect like a certain layout practice time, why they would be pissed if now all of a sudden they have to play a blind layout too. So I truly do see why you would do both. If you would have it so divisionals, all right, you get your released layout and then now you can practice the normal time. Pros, you're the best of the fucking best, here's a blind layout. Like, I don't hate that, because we're trying to make a competitive product. The second people realize that Pro Paintball is a product, it is not, once you detach some of your emotions from it, what puts the best product on paper? And most of the players aren't going to have the best product in mind because they want to win, because they're competitive people. They don't want to lose. They don't necessarily care about the product at the end of the day. That's why, Marcelo gives a lot of ideas on Play the Game, and not all of them are great, because a lot of them are centered around the winners. Obviously, that's his perspective. It's been his perspective a lot recently, so of course he's going to have that kind of in the back of his mind. So I do think, let's set up a blind fucking layout and make these pro teams have to come and perform and break something down in the quickest way possible. Also, some of the best footage that you get from teams practicing is on that first day, because that's when some of these pro guys just try absolutely crazy shit, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but the times it works, you get some great clips out of it. And fuck it, I'd love to see that on a Friday on Go Sports.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I see that. Oh, yeah, because when you started, I was gonna say I don't care if it's blind or not for us. It's just as long as it's the same. But yeah, the best of both worlds practice for Okay, I see it. I still don't want it though. It's gay. Fuck.
And
they fucked it all up by not finishing in Texas.
Not every pro team's gonna be playing. Not every pro team's gonna be playing. It's just gonna be the Sunday teams.
Well, just for that, no, just for that Texas layout.
Just for that Texas layout. That's what I'm saying. Just for that Texas layout.
But we're talking about.
He missed all of that, Brandon.
No. What I'm talking about, that's just going to be an interesting thing, is because that's going to be add to the fatigue. Like they're playing a whole extra day early.
Yes. You confused the fuck out of me with that one, my guy. So
I was stacking on top of it.
Okay, but you do really. So I'm just wanted to make sure. Thursday they're going to be playing Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, wherever they're holding the playoff games for Texas. It's going to be on the Texas layout. I feel like I said that earlier, but now I'm not confident I did, because you said that.
No,
and
you're
then
good.
The rest of the weekend will be played on a separate AC layout. Okay.
Yes.
That one is the one that's in debate currently, if it's going to be released or blind, which I'm going for blind. I think that would be cool. And I think it would be kind of the best way to make it fair for these teams that aren't going to be able to practice as much. But there's also the argument that it's kind of fucked for the teams that did get knocked out and normally would be able to practice, and now they're getting punished because of everything that happened. There's no correct answer
I
here.
got punished for losing. That's not really. That's just kind of fair,
I mean, true, but when has that ever happened before? When has there ever been a time in paintball and you get knocked out and then you don't get the layout for the next event? Like that.
That's valid.
They have a valid argument that is kind of fucked, that now they get a disadvantage. So that's the problem. There's too many sides of this argument.
Dude, do they release the layout 2 weeks early now to give enough give enough time for the teams playing the Texas layout to have an adequate amount of time?
I don't think they'll do that. I 100% don't think they'll do that.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
the last option.
that one that one's not happening. Like there's some of the other ones maybe.
That's for me.
That's why we
That's
dream.
for us again.
Yeah, I don't co-sign on that prediction.
Come on, Jason, please.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. It definitely, it's one of the topics I didn't want to spend this much time on about because I think it's utterly boring to talk about is scheduling. But it definitely is. It caused a lot of problems and issues that will need to be changed moving forward. And so we'll see how those play out. We'll bring you some of the information as it comes out to us here on From the Sidelines. But you guys should know us by now. We're not a paintball podcast. We're a podcast by paintball players, and there is a difference.
And we just got back from an event.
Let's set up for Sunday. Because here, I want to go to Sunday. I want to have Hatch tell us about what happened on Sunday because I think that's pretty fun. But I need to pee, and I feel like I need to help fill in on parts of this story. So I'm going to do that right now. And then we are going to come back and we are going to get into this story.
Talk about Brando's wedding?
We're going to talk about that at the end. We talked about that.
Okay.
Don't worry. We didn't forget Brandon's wedding, but we do understand people want to hear what happened in Texas out first before that. So we're going to be taking a just 1.5 second break, and you guys will see us back on the air in just a moment. Coming back into the show, guys. So let's talk about Hatch's misadventures and how he fucked up on Sunday. So Hard AF sneaks up on you, right?
Absolutely, for sure. That's one of those drinks where, like, I didn't even really start, like, feeling it until, like, I hammered the third one. And then...
and that's already too late at that point.
And that was when I was going fucking crazy, and I'm, like, stealing everybody else's. Like, Caden would take one sip of his, and I'm like, thank you. And I fucking downed the rest of his. And then I got Paul one, and I'm like, Paul, top me off. And I poured half of his into mine.
So all I was looking for there is your answer to the first question, because we do have to set this up a bit. Remember, again, our audience has no clue what we're talking about. So, so Sunday, Lasher Lopez comes to coach for his team, Austin Oni. They were playing in 5-man for the event, so they were playing out their games on Sunday. Like I said earlier, he was there with us all weekend. He stayed at the Airbnb with me, and that's actually where we made a bonus episode that is on the Patreon only. So if you want to see that, you got to go become a Patreon. Brandon, I know you've listened through most of it. There's a reason it's on the Patreon paywall, right?
That ain't coming off of Patreon only. That is stuck on there.
That is never going to come to YouTube ever in its life.
Nice.
But it's definitely worth it. I love doing that show with Lastro. I think, we had some great comedy in it. But from that, he came to the field on Sunday, had his cooler full of Hard AFs, who were a special sponsor on that bonus Patreon episode. So shout out Hard AF for one episode. That's all you get.
Do I call him Hard AF, or do I call him Hard as Fuck Seltzer?
It's Hard AF. That's
AF.
What it's called. Yeah, just
all right, because
like the saying.
Because the inner meme lord in me is like, dude, Hard AF. You know what I'm saying? Just like the meme lord in me.
Well, yeah, I mean, it does stand for hard as fuck, but Hard AF is what they refer to it everywhere.
Yeah.
So, so Lastro shows up, cooler full of Hard AF, and we run into Hatch over on the divisional side. And I guess you can pick it up here.
Right. So our D4 team's playing. We're getting there really early because obviously, and this is the bad part, right? I'm gonna get into the nitty gritty part of this part, Ryan, like we were just talking about, right? I'm not gonna hold back this one. So we were trying to get to the field extra early because our Division 4 team, they made it onto Sunday. Shout out to them. They're playing very well. So we're trying to set the example, get there extra early. Dude, bro, matches not even fucking starting for like another 3.5 hours, right?
Yep.
So obviously we're having fun, splish splash and taking a bath, and dude, we are just like in awe of the fucking field. Like, dude, some of it, like, you are diving into the snake, you are gliding across the water.
Yeah, no, I mean, everyone was oversliding everywhere, but
for sure. After the first slide, if you're oversliding, your ass, come on.
Help me out timeline with this, because you said you got there early, but people were already playing. No,
people were not playing.
Okay.
Right? So they were the first match because they're a Sunday match. They were the first point.
I got you. Okay. You jumped around a little bit and I wasn't ready for it. So, but you guys get there. So did you guys not we took a nap in our car because we're like, obviously shit's not happening. Did you guys just go into the event and start walking around at like 8 a.m.?
making sure that everything's like set up. Cause dude, it's fucking raining, right? We got to make sure all the gear's dry. Because we're the first, since we're the first point,
Gotta be ready.
Gotta be ready. Right. So
they gave plenty of heads up and noticed that shit was delayed, but all right.
Right, but we just wanted to make sure no matter what. So we're getting the gear all ready. We're like piling in. I had a floaty, that was
nice.
Steal
a floaty from someone. I don't know where you got that from.
Keeping me safe, stealing it from kids.
He literally stole that from someone. I want to make that be known. I don't know who.
I assumed you guys went to Walmart and bought it. I don't know. I
didn't even think of that until we were already there, and then
the fact that you stole it.
Yeah, no, he 100% did.
Yeah. The kid's not gonna miss it. We're good.
It made Hatch's day a lot better. So
absolutely did. Made good photos. Real good conversation starter. Honestly, more than the rain, obviously, because people are like, dude, fucking, I like your style, bro. Floating around. I'm like, yep, you know me. So it starts to get to where the D4 team's playing. They win their first match, and now this is when I start going fucking crazy, right? So obviously I'm cheering, let's fucking go, Brando. I'm going.
That chant was still going hard. Yeah,
right? I'm going crazy, right?
Did you already have a couple hard AFs in?
No.
This is like,
no.
I am yelling this from practice, bro.
This
like
is
Thursday.
Tim giving him energy because Tim was there all event.
Gotcha.
They were hanging out heavy all
Hyping
event.
you up.
Yeah,
fuck yeah,
dude. This motherfucker had my back in my desperate depression of losing, right? But so. Well, last show comes around because we get there early and I meet up with some of the Oni guys. I see some of them and I'm like, yo, what time you guys play? And they're like, 11:47. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. So
is that late? Is that early? I can't tell. What was the Jesus fucking Christ?
That like the first match of like D5 5-man was 11:30. Like, bruh, that's late. And
yeah. I guess was that their regular scheduled time or was that with the delay?
I think that was.
I'd assume that was.
I think that was only a 1 hour delay, right? Well, the D4 team that we were going there with already had like a 2 hour delay.
Yeah,
from what they were already doing.
I think you're mistelling it a little because I think everyone just had a 2 hour delay, so they might have been like a 9:30 or something like that. Because the event was supposed to start at 8, it got delayed until 10. That's when matches then started.
Okay, so yeah, so D4 started at 10, but Oni didn't start until like 11:30, right? Mm-hmm. So D4 wins their games. I go over to Oni at this point. They're getting ready to play. Meet up with Lastro, right? And
just
he's
your
like
spitting image, just like looking in a mirror.
Yes, and he's like, "Yo," I'm like, "Yo, dude, the D4 guys won the match." He goes, "Hell yeah, dude, let's celebrate!" And I'm like, "Let's fucking go!" Then he opens the fucking cooler of wonders, and it was like I see the reflection of the Texas cloudy sun right off the hard AF seltzers reflecting back on my face, and I'm like, "Let's fucking go!" So this is my first time ever having them.
Yeah, so I already was standing over there with Lastro at this point. Newbies actually already got knocked out by the time this was happening. So I walked over there, I had my camera in hand, but I was just like trying to get some extra bonus content of Lastro for a video I'm making that some people, you'll probably see soon. But we had more AI songs made. It was great. You'll see it soon. So I was over there hanging out, and Hatch comes over to us, Caden as well. It was a couple of the other guys from that group.
Happy birthday, Caden! 21st birthday.
Shout out, Caden. But yeah, so we say fuck it. All right, time to have the hard AF for the day. And so myself, knowing a lot about the company and about Lastro and his involvement, I knew this was only a 1, because if you go more than this, it's going to be a lot more hard of a day, and it's going to be not as great. It's an 8% seltzer, so it's essentially like drinking 2 beers in one. So it's definitely you got to measure it out. I was sitting there. DQ, one of the other media guys, came over, and
shout out to DQ.
Me and him got kind of caught in a conversation. We were talking for a good 5-10 minutes, sipping on our hard AFs, and about 10 minutes later, we look up, and I look over at Hatch, and he's already done with this. He's looking for another one, and we're like, okay, man, all right, yeah, here you go.
Dude,
Fuck
I started
it.
out double fisting, bro. Because like me, I'm like, all right, Lastro, I've been waiting for this, bro. Let's hit the wrap around, you know, the wrap around. And then we fucking put our
I don't know that reference.
No, like look at the photo I just posted in here. Look at the photo I just posted in here.
Oh yeah, okay.
You know,
I didn't know that was called the wrap around.
The wrap around. You know, we interlocked arms like anacondas, and we were just fucking down. We were just downing them, right? So then I did another wrap around with Caden for his birthday, and then first one gone.
See, and
right there.
But the problem is, you try to keep up with Lopez. Now, this man is a professional drinker. This man's liver is so efficient.
Even close to a professional drinker.
I mean, he could do this every day and be fine. Whereas Hatch consuming 2 in the span of an hour. I gotta back up a little bit, because I was sitting there with DQ. We finish ours and we're looking at each other and we're like, I'm kind of fucking drunk, dude. I haven't eaten anything. Like, I haven't really been well hydrated today. Like, damn, I'm a little bit loose right now. And then we look over at Hatch. He's already done his double fist, because he gets his first one down, instantly goes for the second one, gets that one down, and then I forget exactly what happened. I know you guys had to go back over and pit for the next game. Did you grab another one there as well?
So I grabbed another one right there. Oni's playing like right then and there. So I go around, I'm turning around, I'm cheering like a motherfucker watching Oni, right? My boy Anthony Hernandez is playing, right? Actually, I don't think he was playing that exact point, right? So me and Lastro are going fucking crazy, right? Right there.
Yeah, he was sitting out on that one, but yeah.
I forgot the one Oni guy's name. Brenton, I think that was his name. Their snake guy, if I am correct. Dude, 1 point. Dude, he didn't give a shit. He would just, no joke, I think he 5-packed him up. And obviously me, under the influence, I'm going fucking crazy. I'm like, let's go!
But not so crazy that we don't think this is just normal Hatch. Like, if that makes sense.
I'm just always loud cheering for whoever I want to win.
Exactly. Right? Like, Brandon, you've seen him do this for the Michelle at Diamonds games and stuff like that. Like, he just goes hard. And so at this point, none of us were on edge that Hatch might have started to fall down the hole.
Absolutely not. Right. And then that was the point right there. Go after that Oni point, because they were playing 5-man, right? Like a one and done point. That was when like the third one was kind of finished. That was when I walk back to D4. Then Lastro is coming up to me and he's like, I got you another one, because I asked him for one, but he brought me a pina colada.
So I have to set the record
This
straight.
is the video.
Yep. I have to set the record straight before this video. Hatch didn't ask Lastro for one. Hatch asked me for one. So I walked back over and I said, all right, Lastro, like, come deliver him one. Like, I'll take a video of it. This will be kind of funny. I'll throw the video in here, because I was going to do that anyway. So here, let me get a time code for that. But yeah, check out this little video of Hatch's current state at the Lone Star Major on Sunday, because it was not great.
What's up, buddy? Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Can I get anyone besides? Right, DMG.
What are we doing to him? We can't keep doing this.
Oh yeah. I'll go back and get it.
We can't keep doing this.
I'm so sorry. I'll go back and get it, bro.
I don't think we should give him this one.
Are you cutting him off?
I can't make that call, but
30 seconds.
no more. Yeah, there's nothing behind his eyes right now. He's literally dead inside. He comes up. Last.
20
Anything besides pina colada. Honestly, bro, pina colada.
I think he's just going to get one. Yeah, he's over there already.
10 seconds.
What has he done to himself? Well, hey, it's your responsibility. Have fun with that one, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. He went hard AF. He's supposed to. Oh, no, they just lost their snake attack player. But, hey, drink this at your own discretion, because he only had 3. So.
During that video, I love how you were like, bro, anything but pina colada, bro. I can't do
Like,
pina colada.
I could be blacked out and not want pina colada.
You were. That's kind of what was happening there.
That flavor will make me throw up, bro. Right? Anything, any kind of alcoholic beverage like that has
so is it
even like a
coconuts?
pina colada, even a
Is it
pina colada
pineapple?
like smoothie with no alcohol, like I just don't like that flavor. It's not good to me. Right?
But that's what I'm asking. Is it the coconut? Is it the pineapple?
It's definitely the coconut. It's definitely the coconut for sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. And
Well, soy
I don't
boy
like
bitch
pineapple.
doesn't like his coconut.
No, I'm good, bro. Not my style. But And he's like, oh, okay. So I'm like, all right, you're good. I'll go back and get another one. So I start fucking running back, and that's when he starts talking to Lastro. And
this was all happening during the video when we're Lastro's giving us his impression of Hatch.
I'm like running through the fucking mud in my rain boots, like running, like going back to the cooler, grab fucking 2 more, bro. Right. And I start running back. Right. This is when and then so I drink about half of this new pair, set it down because I hear someone in the pit going, I need a wipe down. And so I fucking snap into fucking let's go mode, and I'm like, I got you, bro. And I'm like going in the pits, right? And this is where I was like really fucking up, to be honest, right? Because obviously I love setting the example for, you know, the lower divisions, but dude, this is where I seriously
you pulled a Debo. You pulled a Debo.
I didn't think I was that bad, right?
But you were.
Apparently there were, but I didn't think I was that bad. But I did hear there was hatch duty. But if I was in the pits, it's not like I was being like disruptive in the actual pits. Whenever I was in the actual pits,
Evan Wong was given hatch duty. So essentially, he was just shadowing hatch and making sure he wasn't doing too much damage. You know, just kind of making sure he's okay. And it was the funniest thing because I come over and Evan's like, "What did you guys do to him?" And I'm like, "He did it to himself." Like, what do you want from me?
Right. And then so I'm drinking my next one, but so this one's about like halfway done, and then Paul Clava walks up. Doesn't really know, he knows he's on hatch duty, but he's got like a full drink, and he's like, I don't really want this one. I'm like, yo, I'll take half. So he pours half of his into mine.
Wait,
right?
While on hatch duty, he gives you more.
Paul wasn't on hatch duty. This is where Hatch is mistelling the story.
I don't think he knew it at the time.
Okay.
I don't think he knew it at the time.
It was Cedar went over to Evan and kind of told him, "Hey, watch out for Hatch," because Papa Cedar could tell something was happening, but he also wanted to make sure he pitted for the boys and they were taken care of.
Cedar's like Hatch, are you good? And I'm like, if I'm okay, so this is gonna be incredibly accurate. I remember this one very vividly, and he's like, Hatch, you good? Looks me in the fucking eyes, dude. Cedar's eyes. We lock eyes. And I go, I'm good. And I start stuttering like a motherfucker. And then he goes, and then he goes, Hatch, you are not good, bro. You are speaking in cursive. And I go, I stuttered once. I
will say, if there's like, for a couple frames in that video, you can see Hatch's eyes. There was nothing there, man. All you had to do was look Hatch, like make eye contact with him, and you know that, oh shit, this man's fucked up. Like,
yeah, I was definitely fucking destroyed, dude. And I had to stutter right in front of him. Like, he's like, "Are you good?" And I said the worst fucking possible thing, dude.
Yeah, the stuttering was bad. The other way you would know instantly that Hatch was drunk is that was the most loving I've ever seen Hatch. Hatch hugged me 20 times that day. I'm not exaggerating that. It was at least 15 to 20 different hugs. I loved every one of them. I told him I loved him every single time.
You're absolutely right. I'm a lover, bro. And when I get drunk, dude, I'm the guy you do want to be around when I'm drunk, because I just enjoy hanging out with my people, you know?
Yeah, he had to let everyone know. Caden got some special hugs, you know? A couple other guys, yeah, you had to make sure, hey, I love you, bro, you know? And it was, all right, I love you too, Hatch. Let's get some water in you, buddy.
I felt bad. There were some people that actually caught the fucking heat part. Like AJ caught the heat. I'm like, honestly, AJ, we would have done so much fucking better if you didn't get those fucking penalties.
Wow, I didn't know about that part. That's amazing.
No, and then there was one that was really fucking bad with fucking Evan Wong, dude. We were in the hotel, and I am fucking dude, no joke, I am like a fish on land, like flopping around the hotel room, bro, like on the floor, like finger fucking everybody's guns. I'm like, give me your gun, like just touching every gun I can.
Just so drunk, bro.
And I get Evan Wong's gun. I'm like, and I say something. If I'm correct, it's about, because he didn't get, I don't think he got any spins, right? Because obviously you got to earn your spot on our team. And I'm like, man, Evan, this gun is way too cool for you not to play it at all, right? And I just fucking roasted his ass or something like that, something in those regards.
That's fucked up, bro.
And, bro, the fucking room goes dead ass quiet. Everybody looks at me, and Cedar goes, damn, Hatch, okay. That was, the truth comes out, dude, truth serum. And I'm like, I didn't mean it, dude. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. And I'm like super sad.
I will say,
like,
on DMG, when everyone shuts up after a roast, that's how you know it's bad. Because usually everyone on the team's going to add to it. They're going to make a joke off it. So you know it's bad when that team is like,
I felt so bad.
Oh fuck, bro! Like you didn't just say that.
Right. It was. Yeah. I felt bad, but I mean, it wasn't wrong.
Stands by it like a true man.
So, it wasn't wrong, right?
So
truth serum came out, right?
At what point did Cedar cut you off? Because I know I do remember that happening.
I got cut off once. So I had like maybe a quarter left of the very last one, and I was feeling
what
it.
number?
I would probably say like
I think it's
5 and a half.
Yeah,
like
so
5.5, maybe 6. Right?
He was
'Cause
drinking.
I took some of Chim's. I was like, I was like,
Yeah, he
Chim's
stole
like,
a lot
try
of
this one.
drinks.
He's like, try some of this, because we swapped flavors, and I'm like, okay, glug 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 glug, not bad. So
It's empty.
right, so I kind of cut myself off mostly because I'm like, whoa, I'm fucking really feeling it. I'm like, Caden, here comes the choo choo. And I start, giving him some, and that was it. That was it for me.
Think about it this way though. A normal beer is right around 4.2, 4.5%, like for a Miller or a Coors or something like that. That's kind of where it's average out around. So you're drinking an 8%er and you drank essentially 6. So you drank a 12-pack worth of beer, essentially, worth of alcohol.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, and those seltzers went down so easily.
They go down very smooth. It is a dangerous drink. Hard AF seltzer. If you want to get fucked up, go find some of that.
I definitely was a throw-upper for sure. Not gonna lie.
I said fucked up, not throw up, but same thing,
Yep. Twice. Threw up twice at 2 different locations.
Wait, what are the 2 locations?
So we go to this barbecue place again that we went to Friday night. Pretty good barbecue place, right? I'm like, dude, I'm struggling for my life. I'll send the picture.
The
just so
video is pretty good.
Staring off,
Dude,
staring off in the
picture.
distance.
this photo, dude.
Picture
I am like,
is worth 1,000 words.
I'm like struggling to fucking live.
It's not even like you're not fully.
You could see me like
You're a
me
little blurry.
sweating, bro. Why the
You're
fuck
a little
is there
blurry.
a coat hanger on the fucking table, bro? Now I'm looking at that photo.
Wait, yeah, no, what the fuck?
But I am like, no joke, struggling to be like conscious. Like I'm sweating. So I like,
Because Hatch, you
I'm
don't,
like, all right, Cedar.
you don't really drink like much.
No.
Like every
Like the only time I ever really drink
Maybe at
is if
events.
we win. If we win, or 4th of July.
okay, America's holiday.
That's really
Hell
it, right? I go fucking crazy on
That's a
4th
good
of July. I'm
patriot.
not even gonna lie.
Hell yeah.
Right. I feel like you have to, but so I'm like, hey, Micah,
Are you eating
could you give me
cheeses,
some mac
Brandon?
and cheese? Yeah, what are you eating? What are you eating?
Watermelon.
Water. Okay, it just looks like a Cheez-It, and I was about to make fun of you and roast your ass, but okay, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, Hatch went a different way. He still did roast your ass.
You motherfucker. You said Micah, so.
Yeah, I did not say that.
I did not say that either.
I
That
did
was
this guy.
100%
This
Brandon.
guy.
Wow.
All I did was make a sound.
Wow.
This
we
guy.
can see where the racism lies on this show. Gonna get us canceled,
but-
Brandon.
But yeah. Anyway, so we go to this
What
barbecue
the
place.
fuck were
I'm
you
like,
talking
not
about,
feeling
Ash?
good. No, so we're in this barbecue place, right? Not feeling too good. I'm like, yo, Micah, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Get me some mac and cheese. Like that sounds like something okay, that can
Not too crazy.
I can, that's nice and yummy.
Some good carbs. Soak some of that up.
So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. And thank God it was just one of those ones where you walk in and it's like it's obviously meant for one person. I walk in, bro, I immediately start like throwing up in the
God
sink.
damn it.
Dude.
Don't be that guy, Hatch.
No, I was that guy and I fucking clogged that shit. It was bad.
Oh.
It was bad. And
Hatch became a liability.
So yeah, that was pretty bad. So I walk out, dude, I am sweating bullets. Right? So I'm like eating my mac and cheese. I couldn't even eat all of it, right? And it's like a little tin tray. So we get back to the hotel. Now we're like, all right, let's pack. We're fed, we're good, let's pack. Cedar's like, okay, we got to clean out the U-Haul, just like how we know we are as good boys. I'm like, Cedar, I don't think I could do it. And he goes, all right, Hatch, lay down. Right. So, but I'm like, I know I got to pack. So I'm like starting to pack up a little bit. I'm like, Micah, oh man, I think I need to throw up. And then I walk in, immediately start throwing up in the toilet. And he goes, oh, dude, you meant you're gonna throw up. Right. And I was like, yeah. And dude, that shit, like, That shit burnt my throat, dude. Not even gonna lie.
Well, all the alcohol that hasn't been digested yet, that was still sitting there.
Yeah, I was very hungover. Not even gonna lie. Like that flight back was, dude, I was fucked.
Oh, that's why Brandon can confirm. The first question I asked when I got back in California was, Hatch, are you alive? Because
Dude,
I just
I was
didn't
like-
know.
I had no idea. I didn't see any pictures. I didn't see any videos until after you sent that message halfway through Monday of, Hatch, you okay? Hatch, I made it home finally. Several hours later, I'm like, what the fuck happened? Like, what the fuck? I messaged back. I was like, what the fuck did I miss?
Yeah, Hatch poisoned himself. You missed that.
Yeah. And then because he sent the fucking video of me like with Lastro,
Yeah.
and he's like, what did I miss?
Yeah, it was like, hey, your eyes were the first thing I saw. They're just
Fuck, dude,
oh.
I was chameleoning, bro. They were going
so
everywhere,
bad.
dude.
There was a
They were
couple
going
times
everywhere.
that you were looking through me, bro. Like we were making eye contact, but you,
know,
weren't looking
and the
at
thing
me.
is, right? And the thing is, I was trying not for that to happen.
That's why we kept being like, "Hey, throw the glasses on, bro. It's okay. Put your glasses on."
I was genuinely trying to have like, I knew exactly what I was saying at that moment, right? Because obviously, Ryan, I was like, yo, I fucking love you. You're the fucking man. This is probably gonna be the last time I'll see you at this event, right? Because obviously it was getting to the point to where obviously
you guys were about to leave for the
right?
day. Yeah.
And obviously I'm letting everybody know that I love them, right? So I'm the emotional guy, but I was genuinely trying to like make eye contact, but I guess that does come off as when you're that fucked up, it's just seeing right through them.
Yeah.
You were looking at Lastro and Ryan at the same time.
Yes.
Telling them how much you
Yes, he
appreciate
I was like, I love you, and then they're like, me?
We're like, yeah.
Are you talking to me?
We're like, hey, we love you too, Hatch. We love you, buddy.
So it was a lot of fun.
Dude, the Sunday really was just a trauma bonding day. That was all it was. So all the people who played it are now probably really trauma bonded with their team. So they're now addicted to the sport like everyone else. And and it never gets better.
Honestly,
It's the addiction of paintball.
I feel like it's gonna, if you get to experience that event, oh man, dude, what a treasure you got to live through.
Oh, it's some 100% like grade A type 2 fun. Like it is amazing when you look back on it, but in the moment it just fucking sucked. Everything
sucked,
about
yeah.
it.
It was so bad. Like, oh my god.
We
Oh my
made it
god,
through.
it was so fucking bad.
But yeah, so that was kind of the last thing I wanted to go over from the event. We will go over betting recap stuff a little bit later on, but I wanted to get into wedding stuff before that.
Yeah.
Talk about Brandon's wedding.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
Wedding shit. Yeah, none of you fucks were.
I'm a bitch, Brando. I know. I voted. Just know I voted, Brando. I was the one guy. Just know that.
Literally was. The team took a vote if they were going to Texas or Brandon's wedding, and Hatch was the only one who wanted to go to Brandon's
And
wedding.
I went last. So I'm like, well, fuck.
And
Stood on his ground.
Again, I was fine with it. Fine with you guys' decision. I mean, all I was asking for was a Sunday appearance, and you fucks let me down. All right,
I'm sorry,
that's
bro.
it.
I'm sorry. I tried.
Yeah.
I was not enough.
Fuck. So, but wedding, right?
Yes.
So,
God, how drunk
So-
are you tonight? What is in that watermelon, dog?
woo-wee, soaking in whatever it's called, Everclear.
Yeah.
So Friday morning is the day of the ceremony and reception. I'm trying to pay attention to the boys' games, but we drive up to the venue early in the morning, and something that Michelle was stressing on was the weather. Because it was changing from
women be stressing.
Makeup, hair, blah.
Fucking women.
It was changing from like
women.
20% chance of rain, 0% chance of rain, 40% chance of rain, 30% chance. It was just fluctuating day to day. What felt like every 6-8 hours throughout the whole week, it was just fluctuating. So we ended up buying almost $200 worth of umbrellas just in case it rained.
Gotta be prepared.
Yeah. Dude, Friday morning we get up there. She starts getting hair and makeup done. I'm putting the finishing touches on, the arch and decorations and everything. And I'm checking the weather. It's partly cloudy, not very windy, kind of warm. I'm like, all right, cool. Check the weather app. Not gonna rain at all. Hell yeah, like we're good. I'm not gonna bring out the umbrellas. Ceremony's supposed to start at 2. People start showing up about 12:30. 1 o'clock rolls around. I go up to my room and start to get ready, and the photographer's in
Get
there
your
and whatnot.
suit on, yeah. Just taking photos of you in your
Exactly.
underwear that you're gonna give to Michelle later. Yeah.
My birthday present with just the bow tie only. Yep.
Yeah. No, beautiful.
Yeah. So, and
It's more awkward for the photographer. I can 100% guarantee that.
I mean, he got
Like
close-ups of everything.
Yeah, I know. He had to make it look bigger, and so wide
Photographer
angle
had a great
up
time.
close. Yeah,
Hey, they're much bigger. You saw how big my hands were in that cardboard cutout.
that's true. That's true, man.
It's like a funhouse mirror.
Yeah. So fun. So fun fact about that cardboard cutout. That suit was my wedding suit. It just didn't have the gold bow tie. And the pants weren't tailored, but that was my wedding suit. So,
Brandon
I'm
was
getting
suited and
dressed
booted at NXL.
I was ready. So I'm getting dressed, and it starts to get dark. Starts to get a little darker, and I'm like, damn, all right. And people are coming up to my room. I took 2 shots with people. With a couple
That's where
people.
his night started to go wrong, but
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can talk about that later on too.
Took 2 shots. People filtering in and out, saying hi, and then Logan shows up with his girlfriend Rue. He comes in the room. Yeah, we're talking, and as we're talking, it starts to sprinkle, and it turns into rain, and the wind kind of picks up, and like now it's pouring, and this is right around 2 o'clock. So I send my nephew out to grab the umbrellas, starts handing them out. People are running for shelter or for cover, and someone. I get the info of like, all right, it's supposed to pass in like 20 minutes or so, and then it starts to hail. Fuck,
Jesus.
dude! It legit starts to hail, and yeah, I mean, rain's supposed to be good luck. I don't know what the fuck hail is supposed to mean.
That means don't
Extra
do it.
good luck.
Yeah,
that
that means this
means
relationship's very
back out.
solid, like hail, solid.
So,
There's 2 ways to
like
take that.
ice. Yeah, so yeah, it hailed for 10-15 minutes. Had to postpone it until like 2:30 or so, but as soon as the hail stopped, the cloud, it cleared up. It hit like 80 degrees, got super warm, and you could see the water evaporating, the steam coming off the ground. It was like, ooh, now's the time.
Super humid, probably too.
It was pretty fucking humid. We rushed everyone, dried the seats, sat down. Ceremony begins. Beautiful ceremony. It was fun. It was cool. It was cool being in that situation of all eyes are on you. It was our important day. Had family traveling from out of
It's
state.
your special day. Fuck
My
Michelle.
special day.
It's your special day.
Whoa, not that far. But it was my special day. I'm
More special of a day. It's all about the groom. Let's be real. Come on, man.
Dude, I will say, when I first went up there and the first things I put on were my pants and my shoes, and I sat down and I had my DMG shirt on, and I sat down and I'm like, the photographers are like, "You okay?" And he like snaps a picture, and I don't have a smile. I'm like, I'm thinking. He's like, "You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, just thinking." And what was running through my head was like, "Damn, I wish my boys were here."
Fuck,
Aw.
man. Fuck me, dude.
God.
Let me tell you, dude, that shit makes me cry, bro. No joke, dude. The plane ride home was rough. But
Please
Yeah.
plan
we're
right.
talking about your special day, not mine.
So, yeah, we had loved ones there. We had several old paintball friends there. Christina, she was our officiant. If you remember her from the Diamonds. Yep. Yeah. So it was nice. Mama Hatch showed up. She made the drive up. She was
That's
on
awesome.
support. Yep. yeah, so we were there till about 4 o'clock.
I'm glad
taking
that
pictures
Logan
and
came
everything.
too. That actually makes me kind of
Oh, yeah.
happy.
If Logan didn't go, bro, you guys double trader.
Dude, Logan
dead to
was
us.
so hyped for the wedding. He calling me weeks in advance of like, dude, I can't fucking wait. I can't wait. Yeah, he was so ready. And he like opens his shirt and he has his DMG shirt on too. Yeah, it was like, hell
Fucking
yeah.
faggots.
I wonder why he has that on.
Support. Oh,
It's not like he
fan,
plays on the team anymore. He quit.
He's just a big fan.
practice. Well, yeah. Yeah. So then we went over to the reception, which was like 45 minutes away, because it was an afterthought. We booked the reception at place a year after we booked the ceremony, so it's a completely different area. Yeah. So
Different part of the
everyone made.
what 209, right? Stockton 209.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were back in Lodi for the reception, whereas their ceremony was Jack's Sutter Creek, for all you NorCal people.
Yeah, 209.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Area code.
yeah, a 45-minute drive back. We got there and it's a little windy too, and it's sunny. We come in and we have one big tent with most of the tables underneath. We're there for like 30 minutes. We're eating 45 minutes. And the clouds roll in again. And it starts to pour during the reception, and no one's prepared for the windy and the rain. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be 80 degrees, sunny. So a couple people start shuffling out that don't have any jackets or anything, and I get it, whatnot. But
they left on my special day, so
yeah, look, I know who you are.
he took down names.
Mom, no, not my mom.
That would have been fun.
Bye. I'm going back in Arkansas. So, but that's when the real party started. When it started to rain, that's when we started to dance. And take shots.
I was gonna say, Brandon, because you told us your drink count was 2 shots before the ceremony. Was that it before the ceremony?
That was it.
Okay.
That was it before the ceremony.
That's a respectable amount of alcohol to consume on your day of getting wed.
I feel like I'd be thrashed after 2 shots. Not even gonna lie.
They agreed. I got more muscle. Sorry.
Yeah, it's just a lightweight, man. I mean, you guys are both 5 foot nothing, but
3 foot according to that thing. I agreed to 3 shots. I was like, all right, 3 shots. I'm going into this. No more. And I agreed to different people to have shots.
Then all of a sudden you started talking about pepperoni nipples, and everything got really crazy.
What the pepperonis?
It's
big,
reference, but
big areolas.
But yeah. You saw the photo of him after his night, right?
The fucking one where he's fucking like this.
Yeah. Do you have that photo of you and Michelle? Could you add it to our Discord chat? Because I want to throw that in.
I just sent it. Yep.
All right.
I just sent it. So this, yeah. So we start dancing. Shots start coming. Cody was at the wedding.
I love Cody.
Cody Collins. Hell yeah.
He sent me videos, dude. It looked like a beautiful ceremony.
Can
bro.
Hell yeah.
Same thing. Cody sent me those same videos. So he sent me the video of you guys, like now man and woman, and he sent me that, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Let's go, Brandon. And I was all happy. And then my next text was, "Now you get that man fucked up," and he just sent me back the salute emoji, and I was like, "Let's go, Cody."
Dude.
Hell yeah. So neither of those waters in your hand are open.
No, so I'll get to that.
I just noticed that in the photo. I'll put that on screen now. So yeah, that's what we're talking about. Jesus Christ, you guys look dead, man.
So, mind you, like Michelle and I, we do not drink. Like Hatch said, he doesn't drink. We don't drink. I don't like the after effect of alcohol.
Okay, Woody.
I feel like I don't.
Not me either, brother. Amen.
Yeah. It hurts my head. I hate it when my head hurts.
When I get the spins, bro, I want to fucking die.
Oh,
Put a foot on the ground. Put a foot on the ground. Next time you get a spins, life-changing information.
What is it? Wait, what did you say?
So if you're ever laying down in bed, you start getting the spins really bad, take one of your feet, one of your feetsies, put them on the ground.
Okay.
It'll fucking help so much. And
Centers you.
it sounds like that's so stupid. That's not going to do anything. next time you have the spins, do that, and then you'll be like, thank you, Ryan. I appreciate
This is
you.
gonna be like the brain freeze, put the thumb on the top of your mouth kind of shit.
Thank you, Kyle.
Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, shout out Kyle.
Gotcha,
That's
okay.
not my own info, but I'm gonna pass it along to you guys now as my podcast.
Yeah.
Nice.
So-
okay.
So, dude, yeah, I take my third agreed shot with Logan. All right.
Good choice.
So I'm like, all right, cool. And I got a margarita in my hand. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted to drink. 3 shots and margaritas and some tacos. That's it.
Oh, tacos.
I mean, what more could a man ask for? You know,
Fuck.
Right?
Sounds like a
Right?
great night.
some
Wish I was
tacos, a
there.
margarita, a couple shots, the love of his life. You know, and an open dance floor. God damn, man, that's a romantic novel.
Dude, then I give a little lap dance to Michelle. And
Oh,
Nice.
I saw it.
I
You
haven't
saw
seen
that?
this. I'll have
I
to
did.
check this out at
I
some
don't even
point.
have that video. I don't even have that video.
Hold on. I gotta find. I gotta do some digging.
Fuck. So while you do that, we do that, and it's time for more shots now. You know, everyone's hyped. Everyone's hyped. So we take another shot, and dude, I think if I really remember, I think I could count throughout the day 8 shots that I took until I don't remember anything.
And there was some drinks, you know, involved in there too, right? Or
So I had for several margaritas, never finished one of them. I don't know where any of them went, but I don't remember being like, oh man, I'm out. Let me go get another. It's just like, where the fuck's my drink? All right, I'll go get another one. You know, so
you were keeping
Yeah,
it going
I-
in between the shots though too.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I wanted my goddamn margaritas. Yeah, so, well, I mean, we had a photo booth. We had, what else did we have? We had DJ, of course. We had a fucking open bar. God damn, we set that shit up. So much tequila.
Well, I mean, it's a Latin wedding. What did you expect? It's-
Oh, dude, I mean, there's some goddamn good tequila, too. Yeah, I remember looking at my watch around like 9:15, thinking like, damn, the music has to be turned down in 45 minutes, but I'm having a good time, and we're dancing in the rain.
Fuck that. Fuck the music.
We don't have to stop. We don't have to stop. It's like the big bass has to stop at 10.
the
Like,
party
we can
doesn't
continue.
stop.
Yeah. And that's it. That's all I really remember.
That's
There's
it.
snippets throughout the night. You know, apparently the bartender came out on the dance floor, just giving shots to people on the dance floor.
Fuck yeah.
You know?
All right, yeah.
You know, every time Michelle's just like, you know.
God damn, you guys had a
having great
Mexican ass
time.
wedding.
Yeah, and it at some point I'm asking for waters. I need water. I'm standing there dancing by myself on the dance floor. You know, just dancing.
All by yourself.
And
I can
people are
imagine.
coming up like, yeah, people are coming up asking if I'm good, if I need anything. I'm like, I just no water. I have like 2 water bottles in my hand. I need water.
But give me a
Just
water.
water. I need water. Yeah. They're handing me waters. I'm not drinking them. Like, as you said in that picture, I'm not drinking them. Like, yeah, I'm just holding on to them. And yeah, and then we get to that picture. I somehow find a seat, and I slumped over, and Michelle sits down next to me, and we're not feeling good, and she starts puking in the garbage can, and they snapped that picture. Was sent to the guys. So many people thought it was a fake picture. Thought we just staged it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't drink. We'll go out and like, hey, do you want to have? I'm okay. I'm good. I'll come, but I don't really want to drink. You know, I can't like stress that enough. We don't drink.
But it's your wedding,
So-
dog. Everything's different.
I know.
And one thing I'll say, on DMG and from the sidelines, we don't stage shit. Everything's
That's
authentic over
true.
here.
We don't set up content. And I will say, if you're, I'm gonna be honest, when I get married, if that is not the photo of me and my wife on our wedding day, then I don't want her. And it's funny because there's literally a photo just like this of my brother and his wife the day they got married. They both got fucked up as well. They're both Navy sailors, and alcohol was flowing. And so I feel like it's a good sign if you wake up the next morning and there's a photo of you and your new wife being passed out together. So that's my goals.
Yeah. At one point, I wish they took a picture of it. Michelle's like sitting there throwing up in the garbage can, and I'm like hunched over, in a chair like this, but
you
sitting
okay,
next to her,
babe?
but
Babe, you
I have
okay?
my hand on her, like rubbing her and patting her as she's throwing up, and I'm going,
You'll be good.
"You okay?"
It's gonna be okay.
Nice. Fuck, I wish I was there. I would've got
Pathetic as fuck.
thrashed.
Took a shot with Mama Hatch. Hell yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
did hear
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, and then so many people got fucked up. So I remember snippets of that of someone dragging me to the car, and I'd look up and someone else being dragged to another car, and that person being dragged to another. Look over.
It literally-
Holy shit! You dragged too? Oh fuck!
It was
yeah.
the Call of Duty meme where it's the fucking get up, soldier, we're leaving. It's just dragging you to a vehicle.
I'm telling people,
It's-
1 minute. Give me 5 minutes.
What is
Give me 5
happening?
minutes. 1 moment. Actually, I wasn't even talking. I was like giving a bunch of hand signals. I turned into
Homie
some
went
little sign
nonverbal
language.
on us.
Oh yeah, because if I'm talking, I'm throwing up. I'm puking.
It's very artistic of you. You're so artistic.
Yeah. I'm giving them the all clean sign. Play on, player.
You look like the monkey in the Madagascar movies.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we can't see your video at all.
Damn it. So
It's been bad
we get
all
home.
episode.
Dude, we get home. And then next thing I know, I'm waking up early in the morning with a bucket next to me that I'm puking on the side of my bed, not knowing where I am sleeping because it's not my bed, but it's not the Airbnb we booked. And where the fuck is my suit? How did I get in these clothes? Some other people changed me.
You had a Peter
Looking
Parker
around, I'm
wake
like-
up of like
Yeah, realize it's okay. This is our house, but what fucking room am I? Why the fuck are you people sleep? The fuck? It was rough. I didn't feel right until I think 9 o'clock Saturday night is when I finally like able to stand up, walk around, and eat. Golden cherry tastes good going in, tastes good coming out.
that's
Oh,
good.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
delicious.
So wait, where did you wake up in your house?
Yeah, so little known fact, we have a pull-out couch. I don't know. I didn't know that. In the family room.
Okay. So you were just in there.
Yeah, I just-
All right.
Yeah, I
They
woke
just
up on
discarded your body. They were like,
Didn't want to walk upstairs,
Yeah.
so we just pulls out the whole couch.
Dude, it was me and Michelle on that pull-out couch. See this double bed? Michelle's mom and her brother picked up the first mattress, carried it downstairs and sat it laid it next to us. And Yvonne and Michelle's teammate Cameron slept in it. And then Cameron's husband slept on the couch with next to us. Yeah, I mean,
Nice. So
wasn't
it
expecting
is
that.
funny too that they at least put you and Michelle together. Like let them.
Yeah.
There, that way
Yeah.
they can at least wake up together and be like, oh yeah, we're married. What's
So-
up, dude?
so little thing on like Saturday or whatever, Friday, Saturday. Cedar told Yvonne that he was on Brando duty. He was showing
Yeah.
me around the venue.
He was holding you
Right.
all there. Yep.
Yeah. And Yvonne goes, yeah, well, I'm on Brando and Michelle duty all day, because she's just escorting us through, all drunk and everything.
Yeah, makes sense.
Thank you.
Very, very Latin
Thank you,
mom
ladies.
of Yvonne. That's definitely something she would do.
Yeah, it was a good night from what I remember.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it was fun.
Fuck,
Nice.
I wish I was there. Fuck.
How many times has he said that? That's the drinking game for this episode. Every time Hatch says, fuck, I wish I was there, take a drink.
I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry.
Oh,
That shit kills
all
me.
right. It's okay. Hey, as long as we do better next tournament.
I wish I was there.
How's my video right now?
It's
Is it
still
okay?
fucked up. No, it's been
Mid
fucked
to
up.
less.
Fuck. All right, so
It's delayed.
Tell me if you can
it's
see this.
behind.
No.
All right,
No,
we'll
you
see
can't
in a
see that?
sec. No,
It's
it's
delayed.
delayed.
Yeah.
Okay,
Paintball
okay,
gun.
it's all right. I could.
So I see paintball marker.
Nothing? Damn.
That's a new one.
That's a new one.
Where'd you get that one from?
That was a little wedding gift
Oh,
from my daddy,
no way.
Papa Mike. Yeah.
So
Fuck, Papa
CS3?
Iron Man?
We honestly
Papa
can't
Iron
see
Man.
it all. So is it a
It's all right.
CS3 or what?
Yeah, it's a CS3.
Oh, okay.
So happy.
That's fucking
Nothing
sick,
crazy.
dude. Can't relate. My dad will not give me a CS3. Ever. I don't think
Your
it'll
dad's
ever
not
happen.
going to be getting you a wedding present, Hatch.
That's a fact.
Damn it.
Well, I'm never having a wedding, so. And he's also dead, so.
Jesus Christ, man. Just both ways. It's dark as fuck.
Yeah, it is what it is. Fuck it. Bob Iron Man's my dad now.
There you go. I don't think he wants another one, but
It's okay. You stuck with me now.
all right, Mike. Shout out to you. You now have another child.
You gotta adopt. Oh man, and I did have a mullet for the wedding.
Let's fucking go. That's another point for the boys. It's another
Dude,
point for the boys.
Everyone will see when we get the official pictures. It looked good. It looked good.
Fuck, dude, I cannot wait to see you, bro.
Yeah,
Fuck, I wish I was there.
I can't wait for the photos of like you and Michelle trying to, like, oh, we're married, we're all so attractive, but it's just you in the flow, just the sides all cleaned up, just. So yeah, please tell me your videographer got a photo of you just shaking it out and letting everything go.
Photoshopping my face onto Michelle's at least once.
Yep, that's a tradition. He did that with the engagement photos,
At
so now
least
he
once.
has to do that with the wedding photos.
At least once. To at least feel like I was there.
Yeah, it's the home screen now. It's the lock screen.
Yep.
Aw.
Goddamn.
Well, yeah, guys, let's start to bring this on home. I do have one more thing I want to talk about from the event. We were kind of all over the place tonight. I know. I mean, myself, I'm still catching up on sleep, as I guess Hatch probably is too. And well, Brandon still had a fucking long ass weekend from what we learned. But let's finish this out. I do want to give an update and kind of a recap on the gambling side of NXL Lone Star Major and how that went for me. Day one, we did pretty good. I kind of jumped myself a little bit because I do want to explain how I bet these matches and why I'm doing kind of good. And also I've got a couple messages about this, because a lot of the slips I post on my first day are pretty low, numbers wise. I'm not throwing $40-50 on those first matches. And there definitely is a reason to that. My strategy with these NXL matches are to build as the days go. So I take, a lot of the stuff I deposit, and on that first day, I try to just hit a lot of small bets. Huge volume, and even if we lose a couple of them, that's fine, because if if you're hitting 60 to 70% of those, you're going to be profiting money. And so that's exactly what we did. First day we went 24 for 29, so an 82% pick rate, which was able to get us a profit of $289 on that first day. So we went from $200 to $489, which
Let's
fuck
go.
yeah. So now we have
Good
almost
shit.
$500 to bet with on day two. And day two went it did not go. It didn't go as good. 100%. I got fucked by Aftershock losing their second game. I believed a lot in them to win that game, actually. So my pick rate for the second day was only 7 out of 12. So 58% of my picks were correct on that day. We did still end up gaining some money. I went from 489 to 505. But the main reason why I didn't go higher, as I should have, was honestly Aftershock money line versus the Bears. Or was it the Bears or the Kings? Whatever their second match was. I forget which one they played second on that day. But
no idea.
they didn't get the dub, and that one hurt. I was watching that one. I was at the score table with Rod, the head scorekeeper for the NXL Pro side. And as I do when I have bets, I don't tell him exactly what it is because I feel like that's wrong. But I at least go over there and I'll just be like, big Aftershock fan right now, Rod. And we kind of have this unspoken language of like, all right, we hope Aftershock does well now. But that way I feel like he's not influencing the game or anything, or he doesn't, have any knowledge of what I need. But yeah, so I was over there, I was sitting with him, and we just kept, as they kept putting up points, we're like, shit, come on, let's fight, boys. But that's gambling. That's betting. Sometimes the picks that you think are going to be for sure wins, they're not. So I ended up losing quite a lot of money on that, and that one definitely hurt. So if I did kind of a more responsible bet on that game, I definitely would have been up more. But my other thought too was, hey, this is day two. I'm just going to send a big swing for the fences. Let's see what can happen here, and we'll have more money to play with on day three. Day three, like I said, we got to the field hella early, and I saw the state of everything. I went on to Kirgo, and I put a bet, $50 on every single under that day. And those probably would have all hit, but we won't get to know. So based on Kirgo's rule sets for how they take matches, since those were all put back to a time that was more than 48 hours after, all of those bets were voided, so they just returned the money. So for the weekend, I ended up going from 200 to 505 on the first 2 days, which were all we could bet on. My final number for picks, so if you do the math, it was 31 out of 41 picks, so 31 correct out of 41 total, which is a 75.6% pick rate for the NXL event. So another NXL where we're picking over 70% of the correct games. That's how you make money. And I know for a fact that there was people out there with me. Sports Cable, shout out to him. He took the underdog pick on the fit as well. So fuck yeah. He was riding with the boys on that one. That one was awesome to get done. The other person who actually, he reached out to me a lot of times this weekend. We talked a lot about betting and picks and ones that we were making, was Debo, Dylan Boyum. I know he profited and took some money away this weekend. So shout out to him as well. It's going to keep happening, boys. They definitely got more smart this event. Like I was mentioning in our live show, they definitely were making, it was harder to get spots where you're just making money, but they were there and they're still going to be there. So I always recommend to anyone to go check out Kirgo, get signed up. I did have some people who wanted to bet, but they waited till Friday to start to like get their account, like crypto account and all that shit set up. Then they got hit with, delays. You can't withdraw the first time and all that stuff. So if you want to do that for next event, just get it done out of the way now. If that's something that you want to do that week before, you need to be looking into that stuff, because then, you can have money in your account ready to go, make those picks, and hopefully win some money. Like the rest of us did over at Kirgo.com. And you have to say, we've been doing some more stuff with them. I've been letting them use some of my media for the event for them to like post and kind of build some hype with for the picks and everything. So I love it. I'm a degenerate, so I like gambling, and it's sick now that we have gambling in our sport.
Fuck yeah, dude. It's a big step to being like the professional, right? That whole aspect of it,
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I wish I got to pay attention more to the pro games, not gonna lie.
And that definitely
at that exact moment, right?
It definitely helps too, because like there was, I used kind of my picks from that first day to kind of validate picks for the second day, and that's why I took less on the second day, because I was like, all right, there's teams I trust more, there's teams I don't trust as much, and cool, we'll throw some money on them and see what happens. And you can still get burnt, but we were still able to have a profitable weekend, almost doubled up our money and then a little bit more on top of that.
Hell yeah, dude.
And now, do you know for the next event, you'll be able to bet on both, like the rest of the Dallas and Atlantic?
Yes, I would make the most amount of sense, but whenever the playoff matches are held, either Wednesday or Thursday, they'll carry odds for that, and then for the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday matches of the AC tournament as well.
Okay. Wonder how. That's going to be interesting.
It's definitely. It actually scares me a little bit, because now it's going to be harder to predict games as well, and the main reason being is because now teams have a month and a half ish or a little bit more time to practice that layout and get really good on it. So it'll be interesting. I'm probably not going to go too hard on the playoffs just because of all the time, and it makes it, when you have more variables, it makes it, it's harder to, which team is actually going to come out here and win. It gets harder to pick, and I'll probably be looking at that. I'll probably be watching that to see like how games are looking going into the weekend, and then there's a potential I'll have more information, because at this moment in time I'm not going to be heading to AC. It's a really expensive event to get out to, so this will be probably one of the first ones that I miss in a while, but the good news for you guys is that means I can be at home and I could be actually like giving more picks live and kind of giving you guys some helpful hints, or at least letting you guys know what I'm betting on, and you can bet with me or against me and see what's up.
That'll be fun.
I feel like
live stream.
Yeah, that would be a cool live stream idea. I feel like we do have to bring this show on home, because Hatch is already starting to eat for the night, so he's we've lost Hatch.
I had one high chew.
I just saw him chewing over there, and I was like, all right, it's time. We got to wrap this up. We got to go. So that was our NXL Texas recap show. We had a lot of fun out there. It was great to see the guys. Lastro, it was awesome to make a whole bunch of content with him. I always love when we get the chance to do that.
I love Lastro. It's my boy.
Yeah. I bet you
Brother
do love
from another
him.
mother. He has my back, dude. I mean, it was cool being cheered on by the Oni guys, right? I definitely heard them.
Yeah.
Right. When our matches were close, I was hearing them. I heard some cheers for Caden. I heard some for myself. I heard Hatch, you're my hero. I heard that. That was fucking awesome to hear, right? That shit's cool, right? I've never really had that experience before, right? So it's cool, you know, when you support somebody, when you support other people, they support you, you know? Be about it.
Brandon, you were gonna say something before that whole train of thought?
That he was gonna divulge more info about like being so lovey, telling everyone that he loves them when he's drinking and everything. I did have that moment with my grandma. I was so apologetic to my grandma, like, I'm so sorry you gotta see me like this. I love you, grandma. And I gave her like 3 or 4 hugs in a row.
That's
and
really
she's just
funny.
laughing. I'm like, I'm so sorry you gotta see. I love you. I'm so
How old's your
glad you're
grandma?
here. I don't know, like, yeah, I don't know, late 70s, early 80s.
I don't know.
damn.
She's old, man. I don't ask questions.
She's old. She my grandma. She's older than my dad. So
My grandma is hella old.
That is good.
Good
yeah,
shit,
so
Brando.
you do the math.
Sorry I missed it, buddy.
It
I wish I
is
was
hard
there.
to tell when you're gonna go into something else tonight because of your camera shit, bro. Because it's like so delayed. I don't know where the delay is coming from, but you know, just more technical issues. Like we
Power
can
of the
never
internet.
seem to have a perfect show on from the sidelines.
Except for last week.
No, last week still wasn't perfect because we had the fucking XLR cable that decided to go out halfway through the show. This is
One
this
little
is the
thing.
this
Not
is
bad, not bad.
but it's not perfect, Hatch. And so, you know, one of the days we're gonna have a perfect show, and then I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna be like, "Let's go, boys! We actually did it."
You also have to remember, nothing is
And
perfect.
then we retire.
If you
Yeah.
chase perfection, you'll never get there. Perfection
Yeah.
is unattainable.
Hatch, I also came from an industry where perfection is required, so
I know,
It's
and
a
I want to
very
be perfect so
different-
fucking bad. And
it's very
it makes
different.
me.
Yeah,
I want to try to be
standpoint on
perfect,
it.
but I know it's going to be impossible. But
Well, for sure.
You know,
All
it is what it is.
Let's go ahead and bring this on home. Hatch, give us a code word of the week.
oh man, dude, get hammered, boys. Get hammered. That's our code word of the week. You know, when you're with the boys, whether it be at your wedding or a paintball event, you know, enjoy it. You know, I heard a quote this weekend that was actually pretty good. You know, people chase the pursuit of happiness, but realistically, the pursuit is happiness. You know, it's about living in the moment,
Yeah.
taking every day at a time. That shit really hit me. Not gonna lie,
Yeah, damn, bro, hit different.
you really did.
Journey, not the
Yeah,
destination.
get hammered is great. Because it is funny how Brandon and Hatch both drank more than they have probably in the last year and a half at different places in the country this past weekend.
And I miss Brando so much. Honestly, dude, that episode where I felt like we were probably connecting through alcohol. It was like that episode of SpongeBob where SpongeBob works somewhere else and it's like, it's not just a greasy stove or whatever the fuck that song was. You remember that? You know what song I'm talking about?
I have no clue.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
no,
No.
I have no
Kitchen
idea.
Not
is
at all.
not the same without you.
Wait, who?
Remember that? The kitchen's not the same.
Who was
From
that?
SpongeBob.
What character?
I need that better accent.
This kitchen's. I can't do a fucking
God
Mr.
damn it.
Krabs.
Give me a cool guy of the week, Brandon, so we can fucking get out of this shit show.
All right. Oh shit! Why did that not send? All right. Cool guy of the week. My guy. His name's Royce DuPont. All right. It's another TikTok, but like, I felt this. All right. Royce DuPont. This guy is a real like up and coming story. You know, this is what he had. A rise to riches. You know, he
Was this the one where his uncle graped him?
He did. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
It's the graping one. Okay.
it was.
I'll
yeah.
throw a clip of that on screen real quick.
My uncle molested me when I was 9. No. This isn't a victim story, okay? I'm glad he did it, because that shit motivates me, man. Whenever I'm down or losing steam, I think about the whiskey on Uncle Kevin's breath that night, and I suck it up. When I need to sell 40 cars by end of week, I remember the moment Uncle Kevin made me pinky promise to never tell anyone about this. Guess what? I sell 50.
So cool guy of the week, Royce DuPont.
Yes, and he has so many more inspirational speeches like this.
Just ready to get you out there and get you going.
Dude, you should have fucking sent me this
firing.
before we went.
That well, fuck you. All you needed was an uncle with benefits.
Yeah.
That's
Fuck.
That's true. Uncles do definitely help. Now I can hear it coming through Hatch's headphones somehow, or maybe even Brandon's. I don't know. But yeah. So cool guy of the week, Royce DuPont. Can you guys tell I want to get out of here because I know I have to edit in all this shit now, and it's gonna take me like a while. So yeah, this podcast will be out on Patreon a little delayed tonight, but it will be out on Patreon tonight because that is one of the features that we offer our Patreon producers. Anyone who heads on over to patreon.com/Mafia_productions can get signed up to become a member of the Patreon. We have some bonus content waiting for you over there. Myself and Lastro, like we mentioned during the show, we did a extra paywall only version of the podcast that'll never see the light of day. So if you want to watch that, you got to head over to Patreon and sign up to see that. We also have you get access to the show early. It comes out on Tuesday night when we record it every single week. You don't have to wait the little bit of buffer time that we normally have for the normal drops of the show on Tuesday. So yeah, you'll get access to it earlier. You'll be able to hear right from us. We also keep up to date with our Patreons pretty well, so it's pretty cool to see all you guys in there, and be connecting with you guys on different social medias. Shout out Mike Ryan. We've been talking with him a lot recently because of all the Baraska stuff that has been going on, which we didn't talk about tonight, which we'll talk about in the next episode of the show, because I know a lot of our fans out there have started to check it out as well. I've gotten a lot of upset text messages about why did you make me listen to this. I told you not to, but you decided anyways, so it's actually your own fault.
You'll get our opinions next time.
That's true. And if you're on the Patreon, you'll get them even quicker. So head one more time, head over to patreon.com/Mafia_productions and go check that out. Get signed up today, and yeah, get some cool access. We also you can rate the show on different feeds that it's on. So YouTube, Patreon, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever you're listening to the show on. Take 4 seconds, just hit the 5 stars, give us a rating. That's a free way that you can support the show and get us out there to more listeners and viewers. We definitely appreciate everyone who takes the time to do so. And same thing, just subscribe on those platforms. Just hit the little follow button, little subscription button. Makes us look good in the algorithm. All of those are ways that you can support us for free. But if you also want to use some money to support us, you can head over to xxvthelabel.com and grab some merch. We have some awesome pieces of merch up over there. Definitely want to add some more stuff to it. Hopefully we'll be able to figure all that out, but it has been a blur in the last couple of weeks getting ready for this Texas event, when especially how quick it came after Vegas. It's been a quick turnaround time for sure. But yeah, one more time, xxvthelabel.com. They have the collection for us over there. There's gonna be a link down in the bio and all that stuff as well. And last but not least, we have our 3 sponsors for the night. Liquid IV. Head over to liquidiv.com, use code Mafia_Moffitt. You're gonna save 20% off and get free shipping. NECTR Energy, NECTR.energy. Use code MafiaProductions. You're gonna get buy 2 get 1 free over there if you want to try out one of the best energy pouches out on the market. And we also have Welts Clothing. Like I said, Welts, they are going to be dropping limited apparel items tomorrow, but they'll probably be gone by the time you check these out if you're listening on the regular version of the show. So that's another reason to become a Patreon, because you'll get updates and heads up when you can get some awesome new Welts apparel. Use code FTS to save yourself some money over there. All right, boys. Well, that's everything. We got a code word, we got a cool guy, and we got through all of our final things that we have to talk about on the show. That was NXL Lone Star Major recap show. Did you what the fuck was that, Hatch?
Oh, my bad, dude. My fucking Arcadi just texted me, dude.
He unmuted his mic for that. Like, he thought he was being sly.
I thought, because I coughed because I muted to cough, and I forgot that I muted to cough. My bad. My bad.
Well, I was gonna ask you guys for final thoughts. That's Hatch's is some Transformers noise. What are your final thoughts, Brandon?
I'm glad to talk to you guys again. It sucked not doing a show a whole week, seeing you guys having to do a show without me. Fuck! It was a good show. I did like that show. Thank you, Christian, for stepping in. Dude, Christian's awesome. Shout out to Christian. He won D3 as well.
Yeah, dude.
And they called it out on the show, and they made it happen again.
He did. Damn straight. Yeah, good shit.
Good for him, man. Seriously.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm happy for him.
That's another point for the podcasters right there. Add them up.
That's true.
Yeah.
+1. All right, let's fucking go home, boys. God damn it.
Let's go home,
For our
boys.
host, this is Brando Baird. That's Stephen Hatch. My name is Ryan Mafia Moffat. This has been From the Sidelines, episode 92, recap of the NXL Lone Star Major. And let's go home now. Bring us on home, Hatch.
Bye.
See you guys on the next one.